Yes. Start the game already. Yes. Holmes. Alamos. Alamos. Rogan. Yuri. Oklahoma. Alamos. Donna E. Yuri. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Donna Rogan. Donna E. Alamos. 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 Alare. Alamos. Yuri. Alare. Holmes. Alare. Alamos. Rogan. Holmes. Oklahoma. Donna E. Donna Rogan. Holmes. Yuri. Holmes. Zokontal. Alamos. Zokontal. Holmes. Yuri. Zokontal. Holmes. Zokontal. Donna Holmes. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Holmes. Oklahoma. Rogan. Holmes. Oklahoma. Alamos. Alare. Holmes. Alare. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Alare. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Alare. Rogan. Alamos. Holmes. Rogan. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Alare. Alamos. Alare. Holmes. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Alare. Holmes. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Alare. Alare. Alamos. Holmes. Donna E. Yuri. Alamos. Alare. Oklahoma. Alare. Rogan. Oklahoma. Alare. Alamos. Rogan. Donna E. Alare. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Donna Rogan. Donna E. Alamos. Rogan. Oklahoma. Donna E. Yuri. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Donna E. Yuri. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Donna E. Donna E. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Isa. Yuri. Alamos. Oklahoma. Donna E. Alare. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Isa. Yuri, Holmes, Rogan, Lare, Oklahoma, Rogan, Oklahoma, Lare, Donna E, Donna E, Rogan, Rogan, Iser, Rogan, Iser, Lare, Donna E, Donna E. Yes. Yes. Holmes. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Zokontal. Holmes. Alamos. Holmes. 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 Zokontal. Holmes. Zokontal. Zokontal. Alamos. Zokontal. Holmes. Alamos. Zokontal. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Yuri. Oklahoma. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Oklahoma. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Donna Yuri. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Oklahoma. Holmes. Rogan. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Holmes. Yuri. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Kalare. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Donna E. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Oklahoma. Alamos. Rogan. Holmes. Rogan. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Donna E. Holmes. Rogan. Holmes. Oklahoma. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Yuri. Alamos. Rogan. Oklahoma. Holmes. Donna E. Holmes. Donna E. Alamos. Alamos. Rogan. Alamos. Yuri. Kalare. Alamos. Donna E. Oklahoma. Donna E. Kalare. Donna Oklahoma. Kalare. Alamos. Donna E. Donna E. Isa. Oklahoma. Alamos. Donna E. Donna E. Donna Oklahoma. Oregon. Donna E. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Isa. Donna E. Alamos. Isa. Oklahoma. Donna Oklahoma. Isa. Donna Yuri. Isa. Yuri. Isa. Yuri. Holmes. Yuri. Holmes. Isa. Alamos. Donna E. Alamos. Isa. Kalare. Donna Alamos. Yuri. Isa. Donna Oregon. Kalare. Yuri. Donna Yuri. Yuri. Isa. Rogan. Isa. Donna Isa. Alamos. Isa. Alamos. Zokontal. Alamos. Holmes. Yuri. Rogan. Alamos. Isa. Zokontal. Isa. Alamos. Holmes. Yuri. Alamos. Isa. Isa. Yuri. Alamos. Holmes. Rogan. Holmes. Alamos. Holmes. Holmes. Glory. Holmes. Isa. Holmes. Holmes. Yuri. Holmes. Holmes. Zokontal. Holmes. Rogan. Holmes. Holmes. Papadakis. Holmes. Oklahoma. Holmes. Papadakis. Yuri. Holmes. Holmes. Papadakis. Holmes. Redkit. Papadakis. Redkit. Papadakis. 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 Holmes. Redkit. Papadakis. Papadakis. Redkit. Papadakis. Redkit. Somas. Isa. Holmes. Donna E. Holmes. Donna E. Yuri. Rogan? Holmes. Ready, Mod. Rogan? Ready, Darwin. Holmes. Holmes. Ice Yuri. Holmes. 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 Somas. Alamos. Ready mod. Alamos. Somas. Somas. Holmes. Holmes. Alamos. Holmes. Alamos. Holmes.
Forrest consistently one of the best players in the world. For how many years? Seriously.
Absolutely, yeah.
For how many
Yes.
years?
Since 2006, maybe.
Yes.
He is amazing. He is amazing, but he's not the only amazing player on the server. Although maybe this won't be the round for Na'Vi to show their players who can shine with Electronic with the only Desert Eagle. Seen so many rounds where there are players with rifles and simple with the Deagle because he's so capable with it, but he's only got a P250 in this round. Electronic spamming. Often in the shadow of simple. Maybe this Deagle round for him is his time to shine. All right, you got a Deagle. Show us what you can do. It's a tall order, but they're still all alive at the minute mark.
Cowl control secured. Nobody's looking towards or is near the A longhouse, so it's always a bit scary. CTs could be pushing there, but in a round like this, it would be insane for the CTs to push. And they're against pistols, don't want to go aggressive anywhere really. Just allow the Na'Vi players to funnel into these really long ranges, which is what makes Dust 2 quite difficult to deal with in some cases. And maybe with PT50 won't find too much. Dennis going back to the well, and he is going to get himself a full pail of water. And that's
Join
going to be
me.
a great,
Yes.
well, more or less clean round from NIP. I think they'll be happy with that. They're building some bank. And Lecro will hold on to the AWP
Donna E.
on the AK-47.
Alamos.
Org's really changed the dynamic on Dust 2. It's one of the interesting things for me in making it less T-sided.
Absolutely. The defenses around the B bomb sites, around the choke points of the B bomb site, I should say, being dramatically changed by the Org on other places. No challenge towards long at the beginning of this round by Na'Vi. One round behind now. Still very early in this game of Dust 2. So for those of you at home, if Ents draw or better in the other game, they're through to the final versus Astralis. If Ents lose and NIP win, then I believe NIP are through to the final. So there's plenty to play for, but it's not all in the control of NIP at this point. They have to do the best they can and hope for the rest to come through for them. 5 AKs for Na'Vi, taking short position with a minute to go. Will this be their final destination? There are 3 players around A for Ninjas in Pajamas, but the bomb is at the bottom of B tunnel for now.
Flashing through the double doors, trying to clear out any CTs that could be close. And also you can get a look into the CT and you can see if you can try to bait something. Double smokes there, one high, one low, to make sure that if anyone's boosted in CT that they're covered against, and they'll come into the B split here. There are smokes on the B tunnel's entrance, so it's all about this push from middle for now, and Simple will trade out onto Forest. Really important. Rez's transfer is not quite quick enough, and Simple has established himself in middle. This will be difficult to deal with, but maybe not. Scarecrow will take him down, and now Edward and Zeus have to lock down this B bomb site. This will not be easy. They don't know how many players are coming from where.
2 players coming from the tunnel, flashes and a HE. That's all that they have to work with, along with the man advantage, so they can hope for a trade worst case scenario. Lecro with a huge frag outside. Is ever there for the 2-man spray down? No, he's not. He's blind by the second man. That will be another round in the bag for Ninjas in Pajamas. They only survived though with 2 players, which is something to keep an eye on. That means that Na'Vi did about $18,000 of damage, which may have a part to play in the rounds to come, especially with a bomb plant for Na'Vi. So there are pros for them, despite having lost the round. 4-2, and Na'Vi could buy again if they thought they could break Ninjas in Pajamas, if they thought they smelled weakness. But as we can see, despite having only 2 players survive, NIP have a full buy. They've got 2 AWPs. They are basking in the sun. We'll see what they choose to do, Na'Vi. Plenty of discussion in their booth.
Na'Vi always a very vocal team, no matter what's going on. Lots of energy, lots of emotion. That's how they play some of their best games. Again, the form from NIP in this tournament so far has been fantastic. I think, as you pointed out recently, that matchup against Fnatic, if we don't, if we ignore the result, the actual journey of that game, I think, was pretty telling of what NIP is capable of. And NIP on the double ops finally. I wondered how long it would take for them to get it, but they, I think, have been waiting until they get secured economically. Players down through tunnels towards Xbox here for Na'Vi. I would not be too surprised if we see a short plant, a play for a short plant, as is pretty common in a round such as this, with a suboptimal buy. What's the save? Half buy, much to say. It looks like they're all gathering around the upper dark area, and NIP have great positions actually, with Lecro on the AWP and Catwalk as he is. They've got a pretty good understanding of exactly what's going on.
Edward's top mid, so he can offer some pop flashes through the double doors if that's what they want, but they're happy to quietly jiggle through the doors. Wiggle and jiggle. One taken out by Forest. Surprise of his own. Nice spray from Rez. We'll see the Motley. He knows one more is there. And here comes the eco push. Edwards in the red, soon to be dead, or maybe not. He can pick up a weapon now. He's picked up an AWP, and Electronic has fallen away from the B tunnel for the time being, collected the bomb, and here he comes. We've still got Rez holding down the B bomb site, buying some time, but he'll be eliminated. Maybe there's a chance to plant, but the cavalry's pretty damn close. They've got flashbangs, no mollies though to stop a plant. But there still needs to be a cross. Electronic up close, and now they're playing for the W. Edward delivering a massive kill onto Electro, leaving Get Right alone. This is a huge round for Na'Vi, a very unlikely one. Electronic with the CZ tries to swing wide, but Get Right will clean up. Very patient, very calm, very experienced man. Very expensive round for NIP.
That was such a cool passage of play from Edward as he gets the AWP. I loved how he repositioned immediately onto the bomb zone on the plateau, throws up the flash to buy himself more time to position onto the top of the big box in the bomb site. And he's already expecting, like, way ahead of time where the next contact will be. He sets his AWP up to take the kill, and he gets it. Really awesome to see that level of foresight from Edwards, and it almost got them the round. And as you said before, James, like, the economy of NIP is being taxed immensely, and if they lose this round, they are kind of screwed for money. So this has been set up really well. Simple, though, can't get himself the initial pick from long, and they will be denied long position altogether.
Top mid creep from Simple. Stands up at the right time, and he's fast enough. Forest cannot respond. Man advantage, Na'Vi. 3 rounds behind at the moment, looking for more. Dennis may have a shadow advantage. He sees the feet, sees the head. Electro will clean up, though, looking for more. Flamey won't be able to get it done. Dennis is just cleaning out. Dennis has been so good this week. But is it enough? He'll get taken out eventually, leaving his team with a man advantage. But Rez will be capitalizing on all this distraction in the short position, and he knows they're not going to be. Smoke up on the short area. Quietly be flanking. He's got to get his timing right. It'll be really, really hard. Maybe some counter flashes from Na'Vi to buy time. Sorry, from Ninjas in Pajamas. Once the execute comes in, moving down to the lower area now, Electronic. He's on the other side of a smoke to Electro, but keep an eye on the radar because Rez is coming. And there is the last frag, stolen by Get Right, actually, who gets 2 towards the end. But Dennis with another outstanding play in a short position.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that as well is his play is a complete confidence play. He's going, like the second kill especially, he's going so deep for these kills against headshot positions. Really brave stuff, and that, I think from pretty much everyone in NIP so far, we've seen great confidence in their play, which is, of course, the most scary when they're looking to take these really aggressive positions. And Na'Vi is still struggling to find success, and they haven't really been able to activate Electronic just yet, I would say. He's 3 for 7. Electronic's normally one of these decisive factors on a map like Dust 2 with his rifle play. And, I mean, what we saw it previously, we saw Ents really struggle against Astralis at the beginning when they were able to turn it around at around sort of this point of the match. So perhaps we'll get a similar story RV now as things progress. Full AK buy from them.
Here we go again. Another opportunity for Na'Vi to do some damage to the economy and take control of this first half. Looking to engage the long position. Early Molotovs will hold control for Ninjas in Pajamas, but Na'Vi might be hell-bent on this. 4 players outside the long doors. Now there's a smoke one. Maybe it's time for B. Electronic showing some presence in the middle position. Forcing one of the angles away. Electro going for a quick flick before the flashbang comes in. Nothing doing, but Na'Vi continues to creep towards the long area. Both sides playing anti-flash. There's by Blue to be crucial. Distracted being around. Going for the scope, but it's used with the 2K. We're going to go all over the map, and it is the ball now lost in the long position. Great plays by Electro, but he's going to have to win the round. There's a medicinal too. So this one's not just yet. They hold the bomb. The bomb sites, 1 per site for Ninjas in Pajamas.
I actually love the second because it has to kill so much time checking because he knows it takes so much time to set up. And not just that, he knows knows that the CTs know where he just came from, which was such a far rotation. And now they understand that it's going to be an A play. They've got these beautiful positions. This shouldn't be possible for Electronic. He's going to push forwards behind the smoke and see the Incendiary getting laid down. He's going to go past the smoke, trying to be sneaky, but Forrest will sniff that one out. And another round going into the favor of NIP and Lecro. What a round from him with the AWP. Get Right really struggled here, whiffing a lot of shots, but doesn't matter. Lecro, this recovery, kind of unbelievable, honestly.
That's beautiful. I think a combination of the sound and the traces allowed him to deliver a beautiful shot through the smoke. Lovely stuff from him. So NIP, they keep passing these tests where Na'Vi are on the cusp of breaking their economy, but they can't quite do it. In fact, it's Na'Vi who are broken at the moment. A mixture of a rifle, SMG, and a bunch of pistols. Simple has a deagle on this occasion. I wouldn't be surprised if he picks up a frag. He is carrying the bomb though, so he's got to be considerate as to how he peeks. Holding a smoke at the moment, I do believe. Electronic. Is he waiting for a flash from his teammates? No, just a dry peek. So 3 smoke grenades for Na'Vi. Maybe one goes on the balcony to set up. That would be... No? Yeah, that would be the smoke. So now they could throw grenades behind that. Yeah, they may go slow in case of counter grenades. We saw some brutal HG. Speaking of which, that's a good start.
Yeah, that's the problem sometimes when you throw the initial smokes, is that's when the HGs come in. That's why we see the re-smoke there, and they just wait, try to take as little damage as possible. Here comes the run. Lecro in position. I don't think there's too much to stop him from the AWP. You got Forrest trying to lay into them with the taps, and will eventually find himself some successes. Lecro needs to get something done with that AWP, and this is actually being a little bit too labored right now for NIP. So many missed shots here, but the P250 comes out for Lecro. Now things start to fall into their favor. The bomb did not go down, but all of Na'Vi certainly will. And another round for NIP. It's many rounds in a row. I think it's 8 in a row, right? So
there's 5 in a row. They just stay on fire just now.
I believe they would be on fire for watchers. It is indeed 8 in a row.
Oh, okay. It just showed the logo. It just showed the logo there. So I guess I was confused. 8 in a row. You are right, Dan. I'm sorry I ever challenged you. 8 in a row for Ninjas in Pajamas. No answer from Na'Vi. They've come close, but not close enough, as we mentioned in a previous round. There's a flashbang on the side, flashbang over the top. And Simple has been eliminated despite all those flashes. But Long is in the hands of Na'Vi, but for how long?
Yes.
Right, almost vulnerable there, but Lecro has been delivering with its AWP, and we must recognize that. Normally we talk about Forrest, but Lecro has had some great shots towards Long. Forrest holding down the mid position with an AK-47. I feel like he's had it forever. Got Flamey with the bulldozer, but they are the ones being bulldozed at the moment. Flamey used from A. Uses that some nice frags, trying to lead by example. Only good for 2 rounds though.
And there it is, bomb's been discovered there, lurking around middle. And there's been too much damage done whenever Na'Vi take the long position. Lecro in this round, again, he got a kill through the smoke with the AWP once they can, which is devastating. And Flamey, rude awakening for him as he turns the corner out of the longhouse into top mid, and very jovial Lecro on screen. Doing excellent work, as you say, James, with that AWP.
Lovely flick from Lecro. The smoke kills are off the charts.
He's a happy chap.
9-2. We have a timeout from Na'Vi. That money is... It's not spectacular right now. It's not spectacular at all. Flamey is 2 for 9 at the moment. Everybody else is averaging about 6-7 kills. Forrest 14 for 8 with 0 assists. Feeling pretty good, pretty clinical around that mid position. Then it's 12 for 7, having the week of his life.
Forrest with 133 ADR right now. He's definitely getting the damage in. That is for certain. It's a struggle here so far for Na'Vi star players to get activated and be put into a position to succeed, and it's mostly been because NIP being so good at denying the map control. And so It's going to be interesting to see if they can find something here. Simple, the only man with an AK, the hero AK-47, gifted to Simple, the best player in the world. Deserves an AK-47.
Every now and then. Waiting for something in the gap. They're being offered communication with the squad. Mostly focused around the mid position. He's looking for ninjas in pajamas to seek information. Punishes ninjas in pajamas, not giving them the opportunity, maybe the quietness. They detect that angles are being held. But they're comfortable. They are well equipped, much better equipped. You can see Get Right's been boosted on the stack in CT spawn. You can pull back both levels of that, but you never really see it in professional matches. You can even spray with an AK. He sees so much. Plenty of information for his teammates. Takes out one. Got to be careful now. Falling off the box. And that's beautiful damage. Just a bomb on the floor. And Molly as well. And they continue to dismantle this push from Na'Vi. NIP close to double figures. They go Zeus, leaving Electronic, the last man, to be taken apart. Screwdrivers in the radio, and it's in pieces. 10-2 for Ninjas in Pajamas. 10 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it's a really great performance from NIP here. You can't say anything less. They understood what was happening. They handled it. Every single player performed their role perfectly in how to defend that push. And here we are, 10-2. NIP, rather I should say, Na'Vi need to find something. Much like Ents, they need to find a way to consistently open up these rounds, but they don't have too many more chances. A 5-10 is the best possible half they can have now, which is definitely looking bleak. But again, Simple and Electronic, the two players you want to look at for Na'Vi, but you have to get them in position first, set them up to succeed. Looks like we may have a delayed one take perhaps coming in from Na'Vi. I mean, it's hard to say just right now. Catwalk control absolutely should eventually fall into their hands. No check middle. The pop flash from top mid there to make sure there's no CTs close to the doors. Electronic wants a deeper look here. Spots one going across. Loses the battle though. That's painful.
4 remaining players for Na'Vi, all in mid for now. They've taken the short position, but once again, there are 3 Ninjas in Pajamas players just waiting. Immediate counter smoke from NIP as well, just thwarting any timing or intentions Na'Vi may have had towards that short position for now. Lekro by the car with a smoke, a Molotov, and an HE grenade, so he could re-smoke that position if he feels like it's the right play. You can see Na'Vi making inroads towards that long area. There's no flash for Get Right. He has a flash of his own, but there's no one to give him support flashbang. He will drop one. No, he can pick behind it. Such is the nature of the ramp, but it's useful. Trade the frag. Now Lekro is here. Oh, it could have been 2. One might be enough. Simple misses opportunity, baiting a shot, but they've both got AWPs. Lekro not going for the elbow, and now it's just Simple. The crouch pick won't be enough. 4 players survive for Ninjas in Pajamas. 11-2. A dominating scoreline so far for the Swedes.
Yeah, excellent work from them. They look so formidable at this point. So Na'Vi yet to find a way to crack open these fortified positions, such as long. I think pretty much every time they've gone long, even the times in which they've gained long control, they've lost too much. The trade has not been worth it, and that is a really huge fundamental problem on your T side of Dust 2. We'll see a faster approach here from Na'Vi with very poor equipment, as they go straight through middle here for a very fast running beast split all the way. No stop as Forrest is left there to defend from outside. Good flash coming in. Forrest looking to do what he can. He gets 2. How much more can Rez do here to prevent this bomb from going down?
Seems he can do a lot. Multi-frags as per usual for Rez, leaving Flamey in a 1 versus 3. Max loss bonus. The bomb plant doesn't mean so much. It will give them 4,200. He needs rounds. Na'Vi need rounds. 1 versus 2, plenty of time for Flamey. Speaking of flames, there'll be some towards the tunnel, but it won't be the rounds. The bomb plant is punished by Get Right, and it's 12-2 for Ninjas in Pajamas. It's dominant. They'll be happy, but not too happy, because again, their fate is not in their hands. Their fate is in the hands of Ents. But they can do all they can do, and that will be to try and win the match. And so far, so good. 12 of 14 rounds so far in this half. Can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, it looks pretty incredible.
Rogan?
MIP looks so comfortable. Names. A long position to shut it down completely from access. But will MIP, or rather will Navi find a VIP pass? That long position later in the rounds. So smoke start to dissipate. Xbox smoke there for Cowl to be taken. Good flashback through the door. So two-man setup in the pit position. They will surely not expect a second player there. They have not run that setup before, but there is Edward here, boosted up onto the blue container to see what he can see. He's going to be making some noise here. So much here on Forest in this position. He spots the head, Edward's position. That is beautiful for Navi.
Good focus from Edward. Easy to get caught unawares in that position. Rez finally gets slayed without fragging anybody, and maybe there's a chance for a much-needed third round for Navi. It's a 2 versus 5. They know one of the two players is running out of position for the A bomb site, and the frags continue. Then it's left alone now. Got to go for it. There's the first one. Again, he's on fire. It's a quadruple peak, and that will be enough to stop Dennis this time. A third round on the board for Navi as we head to halftime.
What a bleak outlook for them though. Only 3 rounds. NIP, they look so damn good from the aggressive plays where they just understand if you've got instinct alone when to just go for it, and the confidence carries them through from really great setups. Fantastic CD setups which require really good map reads as well, reading your opponent well. And that's one of the things that Navi usually do very well, is they kind of get in your head. The way that they sort of run around the map can be unconventional versus more structured teams. And it seemed like Zeus couldn't really quite find a good beat to get into the heads of NIP, and they were able to defend and read every play as it came to them.
What if Ninjas in Pajamas win the pistol? That might just be the GG right there. I'd love to get an update from production on the score in the Ents match. I think that is quite relevant. NIP doing the best they can, which is really damn good so far. But of course, 10 to 5. Not sure who that is to. I'm assuming Ents 10 to 5 in their match. Again, if Ents draw or win, then Ents are through to the final. So. But NIP, worst case scenario, could still give us a hell of an entertaining game here on Dust 2, and they've done that so far.
Yeah, and I think, you know, it's for me, NIP are just showing that they're improving a lot. And you know, one of the issues that they've had, again, to bring it up, so I still feel like it is a pretty relevant storyline, is that Dennis was in a massive slump for so long, and it looks like he's really found himself after taking a break. And you could see that NIP, although they did well with some of the stand-ins that they had used, getting Dennis back seems very important, and it's working out for them well so far. That crowd some pretty disgusting shots on long through the smoke. This was a huge problem for Navi. Normally on long, you can almost take for granted that you're going to get long as a T side, and you're going to have at least an even trade of players, which would be favorable. But they were always losing way too many players whenever they would take long.
A man like Lecro with the highlight plays with an MVP, and here you can see the 6th man for both of these teams. Peter in the darkness like he's Bruce Wayne or something. And Kane as well. One will be more stressed than the other. I don't think Navi can make it to the final, but you still don't want to be losing the score like this. Again, there are more lands to come in the Blast series, and all the points matter for the finals later on. So everything is important. Every round is important. Here are the stats for Forest. The greatest beard in Counter-Strike at this point, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. And opening duel 6-1. Obviously, enormous impact from Forest in this game so far. He's not the only one, of course. It was absolutely a team effort from NIP. But here we go. We're ready to get ourselves started on this second half. Can Na'Vi bring a comeback? I mean, we've seen a bunch so far recently, so I think we should never deny it to them, and we should never take it for granted. Just because NIP are so far ahead that there's no chance here for a Na'Vi. This is one of the best teams in the world, of course, Na'Vi. They're back against the wall. That's when it gets emotional, James. That's when they say they sometimes can pull out their best performances, and they sure as hell need it.
Electro's picked up a P250. He's one of the 2 utility men along with Gabriel. They have 2 smoke grenades between them and 2 flashbangs. Taken by an innocent pajamas. Nobody spotting for Na'Vi just yet. They have anti-ability onto the short area. I do wonder if they'll go for a flank. With Res moving towards B tunnel, there may be a very good timing should they choose to do that, but they'll fall back instead. Simple with a 1 tap onto Dennis. But those 2 smokes used to cross towards the A side, but there's still range to be had for the CETs. If they choose to engage them short, for example, they'll still be at an advantage. Rez has made his way through B, and that is beautiful play from him. Massive headshot and a follow-up second frag as well, which gives NIP an advantage now.
Oh, the Simple and Electronic are the men you want left alive, and Simple assassinates Rez as he pushes forwards now. Where's Electronic coming from? He's a bit behind. He can't really play with Simple just yet. Simple might have to slow things down, but he won't. He goes forwards, he finds more. Simple taken down by the burst fire of Get Right as he just barely evades down into CT spawn, cutting off the line of sight. His position, though, is now at this point pretty scary. But is there a kit for Electronic? Does Get Right know where there is? Because Electronic's really threatening a full defuse. There's a steal from Get Right to hold CT spawn. He's not even peeking. Electronic can't really believe it. He's going to have to go all the way deep to find Get Right, and he gets the kill. But has Get Right done enough? He absolutely has. The kill's found, but it's too out of position. Get Right, nerves of steel.
The man has so much experience that all adds up to game sense. He's a non-believer. He will not be convinced, he will not be persuaded, he will not be swayed by your parchments, by your tablets. Doesn't want to read your documents, stop knocking at his door. Beautiful stuff from Get Right. That's a beautiful way to win the second half pistol round and really potentially crush this game of Dust 2 versus Na'Vi. Na'Vi, who have invested for the most part. There are plenty of pistols and flashbangs here. The odd smoke grenade as well. There's a first counter flash in B tunnel, but it will not deter Ninjas in Pajamas from moving in with their SMGs. Flamey, he's got 1. Can he get any more? Trying to buy some time. There is some spam with some help from Zeus as well. Flamey, how is he doing this? What the hell has happened? It's a 1 versus 4. Then it's wondering what the hell is going on. They're trying to double pick, trying to stack up against him, and it might just work. He's on 24 HP. The HE comes out. There is a flank as well, and maybe there's a chance yet for Na'Vi.
That is an excellent hold. Flamey looking great with that deagle. And he had some assistance there as well, just to keep him safe long enough to keep him in the action. And indeed, Na'Vi have a turning point. A really solid one. Simple gets the AWP straight away. And NIP, are they going to go for a force here? They've got a couple players that have spent, like Dennis and Electro have spent everything. Okay, now Get Right has as well. But Rez and Forest going for the full save. Interesting stuff there for NIP.
Non-existent utility. And we've got the double flashbangs, but so what? Long A. Malu takes damage. Does Muterus want to chase this? He'll find it open for the taking. In fact, Ents, they're going to double back down through connector into short B. We've got Roman leaving the A site, coming to bolster with his 2 teammates already dedicated here. The double flashbang pop. That's all they have in their pocket. Giants playing close, though.
Ooh, he takes a lot of damage there on the pillar.
Yeah. Now the AK of Zelen. Gonna cut off 1, doing a good job of just mowing them down. No entry allowed. 5 survivors for Giants, now within 1 on the CT side. And NIP are up 13-4, as you guys can see at the bottom of the screen. So remember, if Ents lose this and NIP win, If I'm not mistaken, that's them in the
Nip
finals.
will go to the finals, yes.
So this, I mean, Ents, they're giving Giants a chance here. There's a bit of sweat on the brow.
Yeah, they still have to win this half. They've won the one rifle round so far.
Yes.
Na'Vi are no slouches. So for NIP to be doing that
Yes.
good, it's also huge. Alexi tags through the wall. Fox catches them with the Allen Iverson fade away op shot into bathrooms. Follows suit. They're cutting noise completely and moving quite quickly. Now skipped a lot of angles with the flash. Avoiding long control almost completely. The only other option is to smoke this out if they want to take it, but they're going to know it's a setup here.
They're just completely circumvented long, get their bomb plant in a 5 versus 5. Alu
They stay way back.
drops Fox, but Roman peeks out. So that threat of long A still in the back of the heads of Ents. They have a player coming in from connector just to ensure that that's not where the flank comes in from, but Zelen just drops Alexi. Maybe Alexi's assuming Ariel's watching stairs? That has to be it.
There's a gap in communication. That's not safe.
Big error. X7, no clutch. Kill Dream closes this out, and we're tied at 10 rounds apiece.
Flawed setup for a couple of reasons. Number one, nobody dies in the bomb plant. So they don't see anybody at A, and Alu gets one kill on long, and then immediately jumps out with his knife out. And if he was a tiny bit more patient, and it was 5v5, could have either got the kill or just gone around safely to outside of bathrooms, hold for the stairs, rotate, something else, and then stayed alive and been a threat, a continuous threat. And then Alexi dies outside long on the right side, but he should know there's no safe way for his teammate on Optimus to stare up the stairs. He's risking his life if he does it. So he's not really playing for himself there. He's just maybe assuming he's taking his own risk on his own.
Well, it cost him. Gravely.
Donna E.
Ents.
Could have had bad choices there.
Donna E.
The rebuys in.
Yuri.
Giants, well, gotta be optimistic. Starting to rebound on the defense. Jump spots towards short, but because of the pace of Alexi B, it hasn't been spotted. He wants to catch him jumping in. Oh, there's a really good chance he does. Zelen. He definitely was about to do it again, right? Oh, my goodness.
Just gonna play patiently, no spam out from Roman. Holding here with his teammates, top bathrooms and long. They're gonna hear that he's doing a similar strategy right now. They don't know for sure if it's gonna be the exact same thing. Roman looking to cut him off at the pass, and he's in a good position to do so. Oxbray is in. Nobody here to trade because there's a flash to support his peak. He almost gets away clean. Yeah, still continues to be alive. Gets a final tiny bit of bonus damage, and then dies. Fox from the periphery will hit an off shot.
Rails Ariel's head to the wall, comes in for second servings. Now he's got to be cautious of long. That's where Alu will drop him, but they line up for Muterus, who almost clears the board. Giants on fire as they take the lead 11-10. 2 survivors on this A site. And they got up. I'm so shocked that front runner on bathrooms from Giants doesn't die.
Yeah, there's a right here, the flash pops. Ariel's blind, his teammate's blind, they can't even trade there. And he stays alive for longer. Doesn't end up getting a kill, but he still stays alive longer. And then they just kind of run head first into Fox. Nobody peeked long, I guess they weren't worried about that. Giants on fire.
And pumped.
It's insane. They've actually won three rifle rounds in this half already.
We no doubt have a game on our hands.
Donna E. Holmes.
Tidy up quite a lot if they want to be a threat after this match. If they even get there.
Oh, that was close to
How
a
on
ladder.
earth? They didn't even get one.
He's not going to fall all the way back, and good job by Roman to at least cut down one player, but a good flashbang. Fox just continues to re-peek here, confident versus the Eco, and I understand why. He'll die to the Tech 9. Alu upgrades into the off 1v4 shotgun to the gut of Roman.
Did he buy? Or
No, he picked that up off Fox.
okay, he just bought armor. This guy had a little extra money, maybe.
Alu's a baller.
No further kills for the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab a bomb. I don't know. He probably doesn't feel like he can save.
This is the question. God Alu or bot Alu? As he hears the jump spotting, and he can use that to just hold this close wall. He's going to go into the AUG. This activates Killdream's flank, and now Alu's just going to be on a silver platter. Yeah, sure enough, he goes down. 12th round for Giants, 7 in a row.
Riding high right now. Riding high.
From 5-10 to 12-10.
The pistol, they just haven't lost a round.
Haven't lost a round on TCD side.
Yeah, wow, that's insane. And like 3 legit rifle rounds. All of them for Ents towards A. They had been rounds where they skip long control, go for bathrooms. They got the 5v5 plant down with a really sketchy after plant. That's one thing they did wrong. There was another where they got Roman got 3.5 kills by himself on the back of the box. No flashes to push him off. No way to gain ground. At least get a 5v4 on this round. But Ariel instantly traded out. And no trade back. Zelen peeking by himself. Smelled an opportunity.
Ooh. Muter is throwing flashbangs. Alu's out. Doesn't want more of that. Flashbangs to top mid. Muterus with a smoke in his face. Isn't quite sure what is near him, but there's no threat in proximity because the entirety of Ents have shuffled their way over towards Monster. And as one train passes by, another one moves in. 3 Ts off Monster, a single player on short with very little health, looking to maybe just support with grenades. He starts to unload his belt as they do get 1 kill each way. Muterus looking to hold off Cross. Sergey clears the closer of the defenders, and now Muterus is looking to strike by surprise. Hugging the wall, getting nearer and nearer. He will drop Sergey. The last 2 Ts have incredibly low HP, and Fox is here to support. He's swapping the op out for a rifle. Alexi, first contact, peeks into Fox, and now Alu has to do it all with the op. He sees the back turn. He knows the other's on the defuse, but he misses another crucial kill, and Giants continue this spree of rounds to 8.
Oh my god.
Are they going to pull off this upset with a flawless CT side?
You cannot miss shots like that, especially when you know they're coming. Man, that's enough. I mean, again, it's flawless so far, and it's NIP 15-6 right now versus Navi.
Bro,
that game's basically over. I don't know what it means for them to get even just a point right now, but there's a chance that this ends on either a loss or a tie for Ents as well. So, you know, that one moment's from being over. This one looking like where is Ents in the second half? Where is their T side? Where's the depth that we saw on TV side? And nothing special right now here from them on the offense. Nothing cool execute. Playing it simply. Defaults are not that thorough, but Giants are doing a good job of not giving kills up. Of course, there's so much pressure on Ents. Giants are playing for the crowd, which is great, but no one expects them to win. Ents literally just thinking about the finals, and yet Giants are putting up this massive fight against them. Long control once again, and in that fishbowl. That doesn't really necessarily matter if they fake B and they go back to A. They're getting fully flanked, and Sergey gets the kill. This could be massive.
That's big. It costs him a lot of HP as he comes down to join his B players. Killdream looking to lock down Monster on his own, gets 2 kills quick. Rapid headshots coming off of it. Zelen plays the pillar, drops the bomb, and Giants do it again. 14, 9 straight, not stopping, and looking to upset and deny them grand finals, Launders.
Connor, if Giants had beat Cloud9, would they be in contention for
Dude, they would have...
They would have 3
if they win
points,
this,
6 with this.
Dude, yeah, they would be, surely.
They would have 9 points at the very least. Or if they at least tied, they would have been like 7 or whatever it is. They would have been in the running up until round 5.
See, and that's when the Blast format, like in hindsight, you just think about it, like every round actually does count. Every round in terms of competition gets calculated. Even a tie versus Cloud9 could have maybe thrown things into bedlam. Mayhem, chaos. That's what we've got here between Giants and Ents. An unbreachable CT side, so it seems. And there's no reason to believe that Ents would finally crack this defense with just these pistols. They've once more been able to close the distance, get close to the A site, but will it be to their avail? Fox repositioning behind Dicebox. Muterus supports from Bank. Lots of targets about to present themselves, and he dies on the repeat, but Ariel and Alexi with Olu as well. The three combine to clear the site, and there's no flank coming out from this. Zelen and Killdream with a whole lot to do. Gonna try to work back in. Alexi has the AWP. He's waiting for the exit from ramp. Very patient, peeks on his own accord, cuts it down to just Killdream, who's then dropped as well. So of course it comes from
There's an ego. They hit the best shots of their life.
Of course.
Clearly a pressure problem. Not winning another round in this half to do it on the ego. Clearly a pressure problem.
But it's not as though this was like 14 for Ents and now they finally at least get OT. No. They are still 3 rounds down in what has been a fantastic Giants CT side. Giants, because of the $8,000 sitting on Fox, have cash to buy for those who have lower money. So Giants take a pause. Gonna have to cool their jets and reinvest.
It's not much they have to talk about. They maybe let the tees a little bit too close, and then pistols in the right hands can get a couple of entries when you're that close to a site. That's normal. That's okay. I mean, you can afford to do that. You're literally up 14-11 right now, so you don't really change anything. You just be a little bit sharper next time. Maybe don't let the pistols come so close, or get a bit of info early on so you know they have pistols, and then you're okay.
It's one of the...
apart from that, they're back to rifles. This is where they know how to win rounds. This is where Ents have not shown us they can. Alu dropped a really important shot. He's 23 and 18. Like, he's actually doing well, and yet it's such an important shot in kind of like the late situation. Killdream, lots of damage early on. Ariel looking to strike. Don't know how far he's going to commit with this. Killdream over towards Monster holding by himself is low. If a HE just comes sailing his way.
And both these B players working with the FAMAS. They've got a Molotov and a smoke between them.
Mode. Oh, they're trying to funnel him over to the right side. That makes it, yeah, it's actually smart for Killdream to cross back.
Get out. Get out while you still can. Looking to play that retake setup. One in water. Graffiti anchor with Zelen. And Muterus has already floated back up to the A site. Originally, he had come down towards B, but he's just been running up and down this entire round. Uncertainty sinking in for the Giants. But they'll have to hold off on B. Killdream, he's going to be completely exposed. Ariel creating all the space in the world. Muterus is going to try to clamber back in, but nope, not going to happen. The only thing they have going for them is the op shot from Fox. He is gone. 1v4, and Ents, with all of the pressure on them.
Looking a whole lot better there.
Bam.
Molotovs to the wall. Cleared out long B, got X7 out without having to deal with Killdream in the first place. He was incentivized to move away, took damage early on. They moved methodically, properly into the site, minimal losses, looked in control the whole entire time. Where was that at the beginning of this half?
Executed too. Side of the head.
This is a round that helps them basically tie up $2,000 for Giants. They couldn't hold B there.
Zook on
They're
top
probably
of
going to
that.
have to take this one on the chin. I just need to know what's going to happen if this does come down to a tie situation. At the very least.
If Ents draw, then they're still in the finals.
Own it.
Oh, even if they draw?
Yeah,
Okay.
it had to have been a loss.
Okay.
It had to be an Ents loss with a hit W. And hearing Navi cheers makes me feel like maybe that game's not done yet.
I think I just checked the score. Okay, I'll check it again.
We've got the USPs, full vanilla.
Donna.
Stacking up close to short, they're going to be fed to the AK. Ariel's just going to be in with one. Sergey clears it. This round's finished. Like you said, you're going to have to just take it.
16-9 for NIP.
Okay.
So that one's done. NIP scored their 3 points. And now they intently watch this match versus their competition. And are cheering their hearts out for Giants right now, I'm sure. There will probably be another round here with a save. Obviously not collecting the loss bonus after that series of round wins.
At least it goes the distance. Giants took Cloud9 to the 30th round. See if they can do it versus Ents.
Moving to the next rounds. At least Ents have diversified their playbook a bit. Their B take looks so good, so strong, so methodical, and they're using some of those good grenades. If I'm Ents, I work towards B again. I see if I get a kill on spam damage or HE usage, and if I do, I follow through with it. So A looked almost abysmal, and Giants have enough money to put together a buy. Okay, yeah, they're doing it. They lose this next round. Well, they lose this round, they buy again. They could have saved one for the best buy possible. They could catch Ents off guard. We'll see how they respond here on the T side if they get caught off guard, but there's no option to really capitalize hard. Will be listening, hearing all of these nades being used, and think, is this their early buy? Which one do they have to work with? Can we bait out grenades this round if we're going to go into a slow default? And how scared are they going to be? Scares get to work on. As they lock this one out, they'll find out there's no CCs here. Passive right now for not having an option to work with. It's not going to be super flexible for them. Rotating out of the site. Potential triple boost here into the short water. And they're going to spot someone, but Alexi is ready. Nade to catch him on the fallback. It comes a bit early.
Yep. It's going to open a huge door for the monster push. Unless Muterus can wrap around water fast enough. You should still be nervous of him being here, but the flashbang's meant to help. It goes past X7. They don't anticipate him being so far out, but Zellen's still here with more damage done, but not enough teammates left standing to stop this. Ents gonna tie at 14.
The triple boost, huge risk, and huge. It almost paid off. They had a chance. There was a small window of timing. Maybe they got up, they get a free kill, but instead, that's the risk you run. Honestly, because especially on this rifle round, the fact that you can say there are 3 dog tags there on the left side of CT spawn. You've got someone prepped at monster. There's not going to be a 4th right side monster when that's happening. And they're the victim of a grenade dump. They can be locked in with a Molotov. They can be spammed through the wood on their way back, and they'd be stupid to rush any of that process because of those threats.
And knowing they're all committed to that back corner, and it's not even a 2-man boost, right? Where there could be the threat of someone on barrels. Unless you have a 4-player B stack, the entirety of the defense is there. That's why X7's so confident to come out monster. That's why the flashbang pops behind him and he wins his duels. Like, they knew they had to try and clamber back into control. They didn't have it. Look at the way he activated. The moment they see that boost, X7 sprints from what was back monster to the entry. And he's the one who individually clears that site. So 14 rounds apiece, and with a better buy in the last round than this one, Giants are looking to, at the very least, tie.
They made their choice last round. They could have gone for it, and then, this is the double entry. Ariel's turning it up.
Yep. Killdream's gonna be that last line of defense, tries to get into the monster, and he slipped past. Oh, he slipped past, but still Alu bests him. Alexi's gonna spam through smoke, and just like that, it is Ents in the grand finals of Blast Madrid.
14-11 after losing 10 rounds in a row, 9 rounds in a row. NCEP pulled it back.
That's
Can't
wild.
believe we're actually watching that. That's impressive from them.
Absolutely wild. And to secure their spot while becoming on fire after losing 9 rounds straight. That's sickening in the best of ways.
To watch, obviously. If you're a NIP fan, I have no idea how Astralis are feeling. I wonder what they want out of this. But Giants definitely put on a show. They gave it their all. They looked good. They still have a chance to just make it a tie for posterity. But just believing in this looks so much better. Flash is so good.
Yep, just gonna pummel their way through for the time being. Mura's 7 health cleared out. Alexi and Ariel once again just chewing through these Giants. Jax brought his axe. The beanstalk falls. Roman flies downwards, doesn't even get over the railing. Ents have done it. What a wild way to get themselves into the finals, Launders. 6 of those final 6 rounds belong to them. I mean, maybe they just wanted the pressure. They wanted to sweat a bit. They wanted to feel a bit of heat before coming in with a win.
Yeah, maybe they're that sick. I believe it. Yeah, hard-fought victory. Exciting match, man. It didn't make any sense to me in those last few rounds. More important that Ents played well though at the end.
Yeah, so I mean they'll have their second shot at a Blast Grand Finals. We've got the show match of the finals coming up next, but we're done here. It's Strawny and Launders signing off.
It's always hard to keep it ongoing, but for you guys, it feels like every time you win an event, there's always a strong
Đó là chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus mà mình đang có ở đây. Sau 2 năm phiên bản này thị trường có hình thức như là hàng 99%, hàng mới xách tay và hàng mới chính hãng. Sau 2 năm ra mắt, hiện sản phẩm này còn đang mua. Được Apple giới thiệu vào tháng 9 năm 2017, phiên bản này sở hữu kích thước màn hình 5,5 inch, có độ phân giải là 1920 x 1080 pixel. Máy được trang bị 2 camera trước có độ phân giải là 7 megapixel và camera sau có độ phân giải là 12 megapixel. Về camera trước, phiên bản này hỗ trợ quay phim Full HD 1080, hỗ trợ chụp ảnh ngược sáng HDR, chụp ảnh góc rộng, tự động lấy nét. Camera sau camera có độ phân giải 12 megapixel, bao gồm một camera ống rộng và một ống tele, hỗ trợ quay phim 4K 2160p ở 60 khung hình một giây. Các tính năng mở rộng như là chụp ảnh lấy nét, chụp ảnh chân dung, chụp ảnh panorama và hệ thống chụp quang học. Camera sau được trang bị đèn flash, hỗ trợ 2 dải màu gồm 4 đèn nét, giúp cho việc chụp ảnh quay phim trong điều kiện chiếu ánh sáng được tốt hơn. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus có màn hình 3D trên màn hình, nhận dạng vân tay được tích hợp sẵn ở trên phím home. Máy được trang bị con chip Apple A11 Bionic gồm có 6 nhân với tốc độ là 2,1 GHz, có 2 nhân hiệu suất cao và 4 nhân hiệu suất thấp, giúp tăng hiệu suất hoạt động của máy và tiết kiệm pin. Bên cạnh đó, máy cũng được trang bị một thanh RAM 3GB và các cái lựa chọn về dung lượng 64GB và 256GB. Bản iPhone 8 Plus được bán ra với 4 màu lựa chọn bao gồm màu xám, màu trắng, màu vàng và màu đỏ. Và mặt trước là mặt kính cường lực 5 và mặt sau bản dạng không dây. Máy có tổng trọng lượng 202g với chiều cao là 158,4mm, chiều ngang 87,1mm. Bản iPhone 8 Plus này được tích hợp thông tin có dung lượng 2691mAh, tích hợp các công nghệ như là tiết kiệm pin, sạc nhanh và sạc không dây. Cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì phiên bản này đang được chào bán với 3 mức giá, đó là hàng chính hãng ở mức giá 20.990.000 đồng tại FPT và Thế giới di động. Bên cạnh đó thì chúng ta có thêm hàng xách tay đang được chào bán với mức giá từ 17 triệu đến 18 triệu đồng. Và phiên bản hàng 99% thì đang cầm ở đây là hàng đã qua sử dụng. Hình thức như máy mới thì đang được chào bán với mức giá từ 12 triệu đến 13 triệu 500 nghìn đồng. Với phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì chúng ta đang có 3 lựa chọn về hình thức máy cũng như là mức giá tương đương. Bạn nghĩ sao về chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus này? Hãy để lại comment phía bên dưới để chúng ta cùng thảo luận thêm. Nếu quan tâm, các bạn có thể quan tâm Phú Yên Làng Chúng ta Hà Nội để tham khảo thêm sản phẩm. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video clip lần sau.
Hãy cùng like và subscribe kênh để nhận thêm nhiều những video thú vị hơn vào lần sau nhé.
Chào các bạn, một chiếc điện thoại được Apple giới thiệu năm 2017, đó là chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus mà mình đang có ở đây. Sau 2 năm, phiên bản này đang được bán ở trên thị trường với các hình thức như là hàng 99%, hàng mới xách tay và hàng mới chính hãng. Sau 2 năm ra mắt, điều
네, 5G 자율주행 원격화. 여보세요?
우리 아빠 살려주세요. 살려주세요, 우리 아빠.
Make some noise for Cloud9. I think it's safe to say they're probably not going to be in the standoff match. Okay, if you would like to see NIP versus Na'Vi, let me hear you. And lastly, if you would like to see NIP versus the Vodafone Giants, let me hear you. Okay. Now here at Blast, we have every Blast that we do, we have some very special individuals back of house. This time round here in Madrid, some elderly gentlemen who can't hear very well. They're going to decide the team that makes them complain the most from your cheering will be the ones they choose. Okay. Okay. Which team do the elderly gentlemen want NIP to face in the standoff match? Which team would you like? If they want what, sorry? Okay, it's down to 2. Is it down to 2? It's down to 2. If it's between Na'Vi and the Giants, okay? If you would like to see NIP versus Na'Vi, let me hear you. Okay. If you would like to see NIP versus the Vodafone Giants, let me hear you. What are the elderly guys saying? Are you sure? Positive? Even Derek, the one without the teeth? Sure? Okay. NIP, in our Blast standoff match,
Yes.
will be facing the Vodafone Giants! It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, we have our Vodafone Giants versus NIP in our standoff match. It's gonna be insane. Now for you guys out there, what this is, it's a 5-round match, all one-on-ones, okay? In each round, the teams will have a new weapon. The first team that gets 7 eliminations wins the rounds. Neither team knows the other team's lineup, so we're in for some very tasty one-on-ones. These decisions could be worth $20,000, so the pressure is on. 5 incredible one-on-ones coming your way. If you're still a little bit confused about our standoff match, take a look at this.
The team coming in at number 3 in the main tournament will get to play an exclusive show match called the Blast Standoff. They will face off against one of the remaining 4th to 6th placed teams in 5 different in-game disciplines. 5 rounds, all one-on-ones. Each team choose a player to battle in each of the different rounds, and for every round, they'll have a new weapon. The weapons are M4A1, Desert Eagle, AK-47, CZ-75, and the final round is AWP. Each round is first to 7 eliminations, and when 5 rounds are over, the team with the highest amount of eliminations wins. The standoff map has one objective for both teams: reach the highest elimination score. You spawn behind cover and quickly move to fight your opponent, using primarily aim to win. The map is symmetrically identical, making it irrelevant which side you start on. The winner takes home $20,000.
The standoff, always a lot of fun. It's been refined by Blast over the course of their tour around this world. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I think the map has been absolutely nailed down. We do have Mr. DDK joining us and Potter to be breaking this one down. Of course, talking about what was essentially the culmination, locking in that grand final. It came down to the last round, Dan.
Absolutely. Hold on a second there. The analyst up a little bit. 1 second here. 1 second, guys. Something very special is happening today as well. Something very, very special. A certain someone on our casting team, it's their birthday today. It's their birthday today. It's DDK's birthday today. Let me hear some noise for DDK. Now, as it's his birthday, we figured, because he has no idea this is happening, he has no idea at all, we figured we should sing him a very special song. Lara, I feel like we should give him some cake or something to celebrate this.
Yes.
Any ideas, any songs we could
Yes,
sing in Spanish?
I think there is a cake over there. I don't know, where is it? Chicos, ¿quién quiere tarta?
Happy birthday, pal. I don't think you're going to forget that one. Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
This is a lot. I have a lot of attention, okay? I was just in my little casting booth. I was very happy, and now you brought me to the desk. Thank you so much. Anyone want to throw the cake? Delicious. I'm super happy to get my fingers in there. They're clean. They're clean. It's delicious.
You haven't blown him out. You've got to make a wish.
Oh, bugger. Okay.
Make a wish. Lung capacity. I know you've been hitting the gym. There he is.
There we go.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Now get the hell out of here. Dan,
I think mine was better than yours last time, James.
Birthday boys don't have to do analysis. Get out of here.
Really?
Yeah, you're free.
I was ready. I was like,
you did your research.
He wants to read off his notes.
Yeah, he actually did. He was like, okay, I've got prep. I'm really excited for this. Congratulations, man.
Welcome back, Noah.
And we have got Noah joining us as we can let that dust settle. I don't think many people can say that they've had thousands of people sing them happy birthday in Spanish.
That's quite a special moment, actually.
Yeah, I think that's a rare treat.
Yeah.
But I love it, and I think he's going to be beetroot red for the rest of the day. There's no doubt about it. We are actually here to do a post game. I mean, that's the plan. Noah joining us now, of course, Mr. Nifty, alongside Potter. I think we've got a lot to say, but I'm not sure if it's about the game we were supposed to be focusing on. I mean, NIP, Na'Vi, it was a game that was, all eyes on NIP. They had a shot at the finals here, Christine, and they delivered.
They definitely did, and I was a little worried about them because they had such a slow start earlier in the day, but as NIP, they're always that dark horse. You always have to have a little bit of hope left over for them, and they progressively got better and better. And what I noticed about NIP is they're playing very spawn-based roles, and so when you're hitting your shots and you're able to capitalize on your spawn and get to wherever you're trying to get to quicker, you're actually able to give your team quite an advantage, and we saw NIP doing that time and time again. We had Forrest at long, Lekro at short, and they were just switching around their position so much that Na'Vi really couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting the way that NIP kicked off the CT side of Dust 2. I mean, they were doing a lot of close double long setups very early on in the half. At the same time, they were relying a lot on their B players because of that to have really good holds, but also Forrest was doing a fantastic job at finding entry kills in the mid doors. I think it was first gun round, he found 2 climbing up Xbox, which was great. And on top of that, every time because Na'Vi was doing a lot of focus towards going mid Bs, but also coming out of B tunnels, Rez and Forrest were doing a great job at having good holds there. So that was really interesting to see.
They definitely were, and I really have to point out round 20 for NIP. This really highlights how focused they were and how in the game they actually were. We had NIP with quite the advantage over at long A, but they ended up going back towards that B bomb site, and Na'Vi had a stack waiting for them. But that audible call from Rez, he saw that long A was clear, and he pulled his teammates back over that A bomb site, and that really saved NIP in a sticky situation. And that kind of focus, it takes a lot because NIP were up by so much in their points, and they were up in so much space, and they had all the freedom to make whatever decision they want, and they made the right one.
They certainly did, and I'm going to make the right decision right now because I want to hear from the Ninjas. They are going to be finishing in 3rd place, and we'll be seeing them, of course, in the standoff. But let's hear a victorious Ninja one last time with Frankie.
Forrest, thank you so much for waiting for me. I know I've had to hold you back because we wanted to see what the result was in the Ents Giants game. Unfortunately for you, Ents have guaranteed themselves the draw, which means we're not going to see you in the final. But how does it feel to be third place and in that standoff?
I'm not too happy. I mean, I think we kind of screwed up the game against Giants. If we had secured that win, we would be in the final with no doubt. So, but I guess I'll take the third place over fourth or fifth. So I'll take it for now.
Can I ask about that Giants game on you? Because obviously yesterday you were absolutely incredible against Ents on it. So what happened today?
I just think it's a classic where you underestimate the team. Always overthink stuff. I think we should have come in with clear heads and just play our game, but we ended up doing some weird stuff that we weren't comfortable with.
In the sense of underestimating a team, do you feel like Na'Vi underestimated you today?
Hard to say. I think we played some good Counter-Strike, but I guess Giants could say the same thing, right? But no, I don't think so. I think they know what we're capable of, and I think we showed it today as well.
You really did. In fact, this whole tournament, it's been so exciting to see NLP perform. Dennis, you and Dust2, absolutely incredible. How would you say the team is feeling at the moment, confidence-wise?
I mean, it looks, as you said, Dennis has been playing amazingly. Rez, everyone has been stepping up in their own way, right? So I think we're all comfortable. We are in great spirits in terms of individual skills. So it's just a shame that it came down to this, like how it ended. But
let's forget about this. Let's talk about the future, because it's so exciting to watch you at the moment. You're working together as a team, and as you said, the individual performances are so strong. How are you working on this?
I think we're, since Dennis had his break, we hadn't had that much time to really practice, but I think it's all coming along, like the things we lost when he was absent. I think it's coming back to us now, so we feel more comfortable in the game, which translates to being more confident when playing individually as well.
The NIP magic is strong. It's going to get stronger. Where are we going to see you next?
I think the next one is DreamHack Dallas, so that would be the next one for us. It's going to be nice with 2 weeks off.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me, Forrest. Congratulations on making the stand-up, and let's go back to the desk.
Slightly disappointed Forrest, but looking forward, and you can see the result there. A nice swift victory versus Na'Vi. Just not quite enough, but that's because of what was happening elsewhere. It was once again that classic round 5 here at Blaz that came down to the bloody wire. And I think just to put a line on it, we did have analysts set aside specifically for this purpose. So we're going to go ahead and educate ourselves. Guys, NIP were so damn close to being in this grand final.
Yeah, and look, it didn't actually matter. That was Cloud9 versus Astralis. Astralis won 16-11. There wasn't too much to talk about there. Automatic had a fantastic event. That's the only takeaway for Cloud9. So I'll give you the interesting stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it fast and quick. Look, Ents were leading 10-5 in the first half against Giants. Everything looks great, and then Giants come back to a 14-10 lead. Ents, if they had lost that game, were out of the grand final. And then I saw every individual in Ents step up. Finish, Scandinavian, cold blood, every round that mattered, they stepped up. So I think this coming out of the grand final, they deserved it. They scared themselves a little bit, but Ents have done it. They are in the grand final.
Yes, I mean, even more would have been enough. That Sponge giving you the lowdown on what you may have missed if you were locked your eyes on the A stream. I don't blame you, especially when you've got analysts like this. But guys, we're very close to jumping into that standoff. So why don't we get those closing thoughts on that round 5? I mean, do you think Giants just couldn't handle that? That's brand new pressure to them. The brand new pressure of we could actually beat a top 5 team right now.
Yeah, the Giants, I think they had a fantastic event. They really showed some serious manner in this event.
Yeah.
But yeah, it came down to it. I think they were just exhausted, but they were still showing a lot of heart. They did their best, but they couldn't close it out.
I mean, the fact that you managed to push Ents to a full 30 rounds and you beat NIP on there's a couple of fantastic takeaways from Giants. I mean, yeah, and beating Movistar Riders against the home crowd. Lots of achievements for Giants, but not quite able to turn the tide for the grand final. It is locked in, but before we get there, it is the standoff. So it's time for a whole lot of fun to get back into nitty-gritty best of 3.
Yes, indeed, Alex. We are ready here with the standoff map, Moses. Are you excited for it? We haven't actually got to cast this yet.
I was so excited I forgot my jacket back in the green room. We were a bit hostile here, but yeah, I have fun. You can actually, I love these boxes. I want to see some people get flagged. Force, is a god, but not that much.
Selling the shut him down instead. Yeah, the boxes are a great addition. I really think, I mean, we could probably add even more of them. What if there was something really higher up? I just, you know...
What if you had catapults or trebuchets? Oh, here we go.
Already surfing. That usually happens later on, but, you know, obviously this is the M4 duel that we're getting to.
He just doesn't care whatsoever, and he has no idea.
Is he still even trying to... Oh, he's going back. He changed his direction, didn't he? Yes, he did. He's showboating.
Yeah, he really is.
He's trying to get more fans.
He better get the kill after all that.
It's like one of those people trying to show off in the middle of like an MMA fight, and then they just get knocked out. So everything up until... Oh, he almost happened. So this just seemed to do work, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Forrest better shape up here.
Well, he's trying to entertain the audience, Moses.
Okay, so he's going for the entertainment factor.
That definitely has more value.
Well, yeah, it does, but like you have to close him out, you know?
Well, there is $20,000 on the line, so, you know, maybe somebody would want to tell Forrest at some point. You know, we
would like those $20,000. On the other hand, Zellen's going to be telling his grandkids about the time that he beat Forrest. Maybe not.
Well, that's worth it. I think that's actually
worth 20K.
Yeah. Okay. I would, I'd pay a lot of money to be in that position. You can't really pay your way to that, though. Oh, he does it again. Tapping away. It's like now he's tuned in. Surfing's over, maybe.
You think he was giving him a handicap? He was like, I'll give him 4. And then we'll run it back.
Maybe, but I still missed the surfing. That's obviously the highlight. A bit of a shot there. He's making a fair bit of noise, and you can actually shoot through these. These can just be plowed down the walls that are separating them here. Last one tapping when Forrest does it again, and now he's picked up a grenade. This is looking much better.
It is looking far better. And what's he going to do with his flashback? Bounce it off the ramp?
He wants to go surfing, doesn't he?
He's crazy.
Oh, did he get... Oh, I was worried.
He's certainly been spotted, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Dude, if he gets back and just one-taps him, I would... Oh, he has no idea where he is. Oh, no!
Oh, man. That was good. I mean, it looked like he was about to get shot off of the surfing adventure, and then... He got destroyed, didn't he?
He's just slowing from the ramps immediately. Oh, God. That frightens even me. Forrest is just going to stand his ground. The aim is there now as well, and Forrest is done playing games.
Oh, those boxes are definitely the real deal. Rolling all the way down now. Yeah, he's become paranoid, and that got him killed. He was so worried, Moses, about getting
a box to the top of the head.
Yeah.
I think you can break the boxes as well, the ones that fall.
Yes, you can.
So if you notice he's going to shoot him out, you can actually look above you and break it before it comes down.
This is so intense. It's 6-6 now, so whoever gets the next one. Let's just wait and see.
He's going to go serving again.
He wants to, you can tell. It's been spotted. He knows.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Forrest. All of the surfing was beautiful, but...
That was the unexpected surfing. He did not want to go
he got
that soon. He got kind of forced into it, didn't he?
One of those big waves absolutely ate him. That was intense.
Some fake Forrest heads out there in the crowd.
I want one of those.
I think you can arrange that. We know the people who work here.
All right. Find a way.
What would you do with your fake Forrest head?
Frame it. Put it in my bedroom.
Okay. On the ceiling?
Yeah. Looking down and say goodnight to Forrest up there.
Yeah, say something to him.
Try not to think about the surfing that's happened. I feel like it was less than successful. Isn't it? All right, well, we're getting into the next stage. Obviously, that was the M4 that was being played with there, but...
Do we know which weapon is next?
I feel like I should know. Maybe someone will tell me my headset, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in just a second. I mean...
It's got to be the Deagle, right? If Lekro's...
I feel like, that makes
sense. Set down, surely it's the Deagle.
If you've inferred that from the player modes, that's it. The M4 is like on the less fun end. High amount of fun.
Yeah, Deagle is really high. I think Alt is pretty high.
CC, but you run out of bullets, right?
Yeah, but that's why I don't think it's any fun. I think if we should put like, you should get like 100 bullets in CC in this mode.
Yeah, maybe, but you don't want to encourage that. What if Valve added permanently? Then you've really
screwed everything up.
It's just dangerous.
CC and Rush.
What if you get a horse to ride on, like we were talking about earlier? You'd have everything pretty much ride on top of each other. I think, I did 100 bullets CC.
Well, I'm just thinking back, what was it in Brazil, where it was Fur against someone from Cloud9, I think. And Fur had like 1 bullet left for like a minute.
Yeah,
and it was just saving that 1 bullet, and it was like, all right, we've gone too far down the rabbit hole.
What if you had a taser with that at limitless charges?
That'd be sweet if there was like a 3-second charge between each taser shot, and you were basically just jousting.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
And maybe like a little bounce pad so that you could sort of like...
They have those now in the Beyond the Dead Zone.
Yeah. So you could use those in here. And
Danger Zone.
Yeah, Danger Zone. You tried. You really did your own. So it seems like there's a lot of discussion going on behind, you know, Giants just... Oh, no!
Get wrecked.
He alphaed him in the first second.
He should just type, get out of my server.
Yeah. Like, are you ready to quit right now? That was...
All day, baby.
That was... Oh! It's really putting a stomping on Sweden right now, isn't he?
Yeah. First, I mean, the meatballs aren't very good. Now they're just getting banged out of the A-maps.
Dodges the first danger. The box is coming out of the sky. Now here's a little bit of a setup, although nobody's hitting anything.
That wasn't the ideal exchange, but remember that wall can break. Lacro has a lot to do, but he's getting just pushed back over and over again.
The wall is gone, and somehow he wins. That was an ugly round.
Yeah, that was nasty. But, you know, win's a win. First one's the hardest.
I think everybody lost that round.
Yeah, all the platitudes and all that.
Including those of us watching. That was so many missed bullets. Not a good thing, really. Oh, Lecro. He's got him boxed in nicely. I feel like it's hard to get out of there unless you know surfing, and it never gets to that.
No, we haven't seen either of the 2 players surf yet. The non-Forest. Actually, 3 of them. No one surfed except for Forest.
That's why we love him, isn't it? I mean, think about the risk involved to your reputation. Like, if you do surfing well, you could win a lot. Oh, nice shot. But if you fail and fall off the edge, maybe that's what people will remember you for.
Can you surf?
No.
Okay.
A little bit, but not enough.
Not enough to do it in an A-map?
No.
For 20 grams?
Yeah, definitely not. The pressure would get to me. Oh, Electro again. Long range. They found that diagonal line going through the map that they really enjoy now. Getrai's looking tense. Look at him. He's not liking it.
He doesn't want the pressure to be put on him, right? He'd like to see Lecro just, you know, get 7-0 or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think Killdream had it easy in the first 2, right? He had the 1 dig and then he had the box killing Lecro, and I think now he's like, okay, we're getting serious. We're getting into the moment this time.
Don't want to let the pressure get to you. Boxes and all. Nobody's fallen through the map. I mean, you can fall through the lower part of the map as well. Oh!
Why did he shoot his own box?
He was, I think he was just styling. He was in the groove of it. He got so distracted that he just got shot in the face. It's unfortunate.
Didn't even see the bullet coming.
No, just... on the ramp. Oh my.
All right.
So clinical.
Daddy's back.
Yeah. I would put a lot of money on Lecro against almost anybody in the world with this deagle.
Really?
Yeah, I really would.
I feel like I could think about 3 people that I think would beat him.
Okay, let's see if they're on my list.
Nico?
Yeah, he definitely.
Simple?
Yeah.
I gotta think for the 3rd one. Give me a second.
It's tricky, right? Well, that's how good Licor is. That's fine. And it does it one more time. 7-4. That was even...
No, there's someone I'm forgetting about with the deagle that he's amazing with it.
That was disgusting at the end.
Yeah, it really was.
How did he do that? I mean, Dupree's pretty good. Megas.
Yeah, I was thinking Dupree for a while. But I feel like Dupree only really has that 1 clip from Overpass.
Yeah, but does this change your mind for Lecro?
No.
He just absolutely wrecked him in the last 3 points. Just destroyed his whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I mean, that was... Listen, I'm not trying to say that Lecro's a bad player. I'm just trying to mostly rip on you for putting all your money on Lecro.
I would have won. He was 7-4 at the end. It was a good job. Now, Rez is going to be up next playing. that plays out.
That is a... This has got to be the AK?
I'm guessing it would
be. The AK, and that would mean Dennis would be on the... No. There's got to be Dennis Alping, and then Get Right would be on the CZ. Or the AK, I guess. But I would say CZ. Oh, okay. So, here we go.
It happened again.
Why is it like that?
Well, he was watching Lekro and he still didn't learn anything.
Yeah, this guy means business as well. RMN here. He...
Oh my... I'm like, that mice would have learned quicker. Like, they would have got the point by now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the surfing. That's what we want. All the way right in his...
Oh my god, he just speared him.
He actually, is that legal? Stabbed him with the AK-47?
That's a bayonet charge.
Yeah. It suddenly got very personal between these two, you can tell.
It did a little bit. That's like, listen, you're gonna drop boxes on me.
A box for each, and then now they're having a more of a fight. Spray with the AK. I mean, you know, everything is allowed. People have different choices, of course, but this is some spray distance if you know what you're doing.
I think maybe it's like distractions is what Rez is doing. But look at him just toy with it, like one shot at a time. Death by 1,000 AK-47 bullets.
Yep, and then finishing it up with a headshot.
Yeah.
Made it quick at the end. Yeah, those boxes in the middle, I mean, definitely be a distraction. Maybe just also use them for cover later on if you get to get down behind one and back at it again, isn't it? Oh, he makes a noise. He has no idea where it is. He's completely outplayed him.
Look at that smile as well. He had a smile on before he even took the shot.
It's like a little mini forest, isn't he?
Dude, Rez is... How does RMN have -1 kill?
He died, like the box counts as death to yourself, I think. So.
Okay. But he's at least... Oh no, because you gotta kill the box as well.
Yeah. Rez shooting through the walls, he's cleaning it up. He is going nuts in this game.
Rez is using the map more than like anyone we saw previously.
Yeah.
Rez, it is that classic like Rez is playing chess.
Could he have studied
RMN's playing checkers.
Has he been practicing up before the tournament? I feel like he knows all the angles, all little things.
I'd be cool on one hand, but on the other hand, that does mean that you were practicing for 3rd place.
Maybe that's realism. I know we're not going to win this. I want that 20K. That's what I'm after. Good job there for RMN to at least pick up one more point.
Get yourself off -1.
Yeah, definitely do that. Now it's a long-range fight. Rez alternating between a little bit of spray, a little bit of a one-tap. Doesn't work out. So, Peter is... How do you coach someone in this, if you're Peter? Oh, well...
I think you just tell him not to suck. Like, slowly lean forward, whisper in his ear.
Don't make us look stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of God.
You don't make us look stupid while you wear this NIP logo.
I think Rez, so far, has been the best at this, right?
Certainly, like, I mean, it seemed like Forrest was going way hard on the entertainment factor. Rez had a nice blend of entertainment and desire for victory.
Setting up the next part. Looked for a minute to me like Peter was going to be the one playing. Is that allowed? Tagging the coach?
I don't know. I wonder. If you had to add one more weapon to this for the coaches battle.
Oh.
That's tricky. What did you go for?
I don't know. I think the taser has a lot of potential. A lot of value in the taser.
Okay.
If not, then maybe the Negev. I want to see if you can even surf with the Negev, like slow down movement speed. But if you could like fire it as you're serving around the map.
That would slow you down too much, I would imagine.
It's entirely possible. He's playing against Mutt, and that's Get Right who's got in C. That's kind of what we were thinking about, wasn't it? It made sense that Get Right would be the one to...
Well, he's not an AWPer. Let's just all agree.
Not his thing.
Get Right's not really an AWPer, and it's fine.
He dodges the box. It does get tagged. And again, you got to remember, you could run out of bullets very easily in this. I mean, don't want that to happen. Maybe pick up a grenade or something. Both players definitely within range of it. Takes the kill. Mutt, they pick it up. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, those grenades can really help out with the CZs, can't they? especially if you know you haven't pinned down. And it's always a question, like, are you really using bullets to drop boxes that early?
Yeah, that's actually a good point, isn't it? Oh man, if you spend too much time on that, it could be very bad. Get right though, ice cold in the end. Won't be able to pick it up. There's a lot of communication, isn't there, for this kind of scenario? See, these guys they've sort of learned it. They've seen their teammates get crushed by those boxes in the sky, and
Is Get Right about to just sit in a corner and lurk in an aim map?
he's committed to the role, isn't he?
What a rat.
Well, if it works, Moses, then you know it's all worth
It's a good point. If it does work.
That's how they've reset the whole thing. That's a instant tag on him, and he's getting hunted down. He's playing really aggressively right now.
Yeah, well, it helps when Get Right's not peeking at all. He can pretty much run around the whole map, and now he's got a flashbang. He does use the flashbang. That was sick. Get Right. Not blind, not a perfect flashbang, and he's actually... That's a pretty dirty angle to have to go up against.
Get Right's gonna be able to get it. I was gonna say, you also don't want to be shooting out the obstacles in the middle. Like, again, you just really don't want to be spending any bullets on something you don't need it for here. Surfing. Oh, that almost caught him. That might have been a bit of a distraction.
Yeah, I actually thought that was going to hit him. I thought it was going to absolutely land on his face. So, 3-3. I want to see some surfing.
Yeah, that's really what we're here for. Box again in the middle of the fight, but they're just going typical right now.
It's like a Rocky movie. No finesse, just blow for blow, no defense.
That's what makes it good. I feel like the NIP team behind them are just very engaged in this. They're very focused on the whole scenario. Close and personal. I don't know. I don't trust the CC. I just don't.
Are you good with the CZ?
No.
I feel like I'm glad. So I thought for a while I like that. Change levels.
He's been found out as he knows. Hunting him down. I like it. They need it as well, though.
Well, they have to make up Lecro, what, 7-3 or 7-4?
Yes.
So they need to make it up. Yeah, so even though you might win this one, it's going to fall on Fox with the all, right?
Mark wants to finish it. He's going to be able. That's a clean shot. 7-4.
Yeah,
you know what this map does?
What's that?
Chickens.
Chickens.
Desperate.
Does it?
Yeah, I think the chickens over the
What if they had flying chickens carrying grenades, and if you shot the chicken, the grenade would fall? Pick it up.
Somebody could make that, but I think it's a lot of effort. I'm not gonna lie. I think that would take.
Yeah, what if the chickens had live grenades, so when they hit the ground, they blew up? So then you could time it like the boxes.
Oh, you had to buy CG.
Yeah.
Something from a coding point of view. Oh! Fox have not learned anything.
Fox has not been watching.
He's not. So doing something else, obviously, you know, busy. It means
up on stage.
Oh, this time he gets out of the way. That is good news. It's like the first obstacle always, you know. And again, it goes right through. He's gonna win it. Made up for it a little bit. I wonder if Dennis serves.
He doesn't strike me as a surfer kind of player.
But he's like a funny guy, right?
He looks like he could be a surfer in real life.
Yeah, he's got that vibe.
As all Swedish people do.
Well, see the carries on over in. I don't know what fantasy you've got going on. Swedish surfing.
Fox's second gift of life and the leg shot fence.
He tried his very best to name. That leg shot will
haunt him for the rest of his life.
Yeah, definitely. That could be. Oh, I thought he was going to run into the box again. I was getting very, very worried.
Do you remember Fox at DreamHack Cluj when he was playing for G2? Or Kingwood at the time, was it?
Yeah, I do.
Remember that semifinal he had against Envy?
Yeah.
That was so disgusting. He was like a god in that game.
Yeah, he's, I mean, definitely, you know, a powerful player, but he's one of those that sort of weirdly been sort of stuck, you know, never really been able to find like that ultimate team where it felt like he could show everything. So
then he rang for MIBR, or when they were in SK.
Yeah.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. Oh, he's been spotted, hasn't he? Somehow still gets to live. I'm not seeing enough wall banging here, Moses. I feel like...
I think they're scared to give up their position, like not only where they are on the map, but like the fact that, you know, once you take the shot, it gives them a chance to get the angle. Now, here's the thing. It's almost a little unfair to Fox because Dennis doesn't have to win. He just has to make sure he doesn't lose too badly.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, that's, you know, that's not his fault, right?
No, it's not his fault in any way.
Oh, jumping in an orb battle, Moses. Give me your quick thoughts on that.
Not the best idea in the world. I feel like it would be awkward, though, to find like a good fight to take with the AWP on this map. Ooh.
That almost flattened him, didn't it?
It's like Indiana Jones.
He was.
Here we go. Told you he was a surfer.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure the record will reveal, Moses, that you in fact said he did not surf. Lying to
I don't think so. There's no way to go rewind and watch this, is there?
I think we actually do have machines that do that at the tournament, so we can definitely find that out. Oh no, no, they're not hitting each other.
Oh, there it is.
How was that so difficult? They finally made it work. 6-3. Fox, he's so
I thought he was just gonna end it.
To take his own life with
He's just like up.
I won out.
I don't think they can win anymore. Pretty confident they can't win anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's... I
know that was not exactly the most groundbreaking statement to make.
They might have lost too much. Might have been too many deaths to boxes. Fox is certainly...
He's hit some shots.
Yeah, he's really fighting his way back, isn't he? Let's see, 6-5 here. But Dennis just needs one more connection. He's tried the surfing a couple of times and it's weirdly worked out.
Go for it again.
Go for it one more time, yeah. Do it for the audience. Gonna finish it instead with the AWE. Very clean at the end. A good job here. 7-5 and NIP ended up coming out on top. I feel like that was a dominant performance from them.
Well, they had the most surfing. Did you notice that? Like more, and I mean, I don't think I saw anyone from Giant surfing. So maybe there's a recipe there. There's a lesson to be learned.
Yeah, strong correlation. I feel like definitely surfing. You know, will get you the win every day. You should practice it
every
more.
time. Yeah.
Now we're gonna throw it down to Adam on the stage. Take it away, Adam.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We have our stand of winners. Make some noise for NIP! I'm going to present this abnormally sized check to them very, very shortly, but I'll make sure as well, as soon as they come up stage, to give them a huge round of applause. They've deserved a valiant weekend they've had. 3rd place in the tournament as well, where they're coming this way very, very shortly, but incredible stuff. Should we give a big round of applause as well to the Vodafone Giants? Huge round of applause to our runners-up Vodafone Giants! And I think NIP are coming up this way very, very shortly to collect their check, and I hope they do. They're just keyboard and mousing right now. But what an amazing, amazing standoff match. We then have ourselves a grand final coming your way as well. Astralis versus ENCE. Are you guys ready for the grand final? Yeah? I hope so. I'm hyped. I just gave myself goosebumps. When they come, are they coming this way? I hope they are. I can peek around the corner. I mean, I could always go and give it to them if you want me to do that, but I don't mind. Are they coming? NIP, you gonna come and get your check? Yes? No? Should I just go and stand there and give it to them? Probably a good. Okay, let's do this. Follow me this way. Let's give the check to them this way. Gentlemen, I'm gonna present the check here. Rez, where's the rest of the team gone? Are they coming round? It's all yours. It's all yours. Here, they're coming round now. There he is. Come over this way, guys. Come in this way. Come and gather around here. We're all pretty much here anyway, so it's fine. We'll fly by the seat of our pants here. Okay, I've got Get Right next to me. The rest of those, come here, guys, come here. One more time, make some noise for NIP! Gather around, chaps. A few quick questions before we finish. Forrest, I'll come to you first. What an incredible weekend here in Madrid. How much have you guys enjoyed being here in front of this crowd?
I mean, it's been incredible. I see my face all over the place, which I love, so.
There is a lot of your face. Who's got a forest face? Let us see it.
That is beautiful stuff out there, so. No, it's been incredible. I think the team, we did good. Yeah, so.
They love you.
Yeah,
they love you.
That's good.
And those heads are extraordinary. I want one. Look at that beard. Fantastic.
That is majestic.
The team have performed brilliantly as well. Obviously, you travelled from Sydney and things, a bit jet lag, but you've performed brilliantly. How has it been for you as a team? Are you pleased with the performance in general?
In general, yes. I think the Giants game could have gone differently, maybe. But other than that, I think we played good Counter-Strike, and I think we'll come back and be happy with the results.
You got your revenge in the standoff at least.
Yeah, we did.
One last thing before we wrap this up. Is there anything else to share with the audience here in Madrid? They've been so supportive to you. What would you like to say to them?
I think Get Right has some words for that.
Get Right, you've got some words for the crowd here.
Thank you.
Very good. One more time. Give it up. They've come third in the tour. Your standoff champions. Give it up for NIP. Congratulations, fellas. So much more coming your way. Our grand final is right around the corner. Don't miss it. We'll see you right after this.
Just, I guess, coming into this tournament, obviously we see a lot of fantastic teams here. The obvious ones like Astralis, of course, and Navi just coming off of that Star Series run. But of course, we also have you guys that a lot of people are sort of calling the dark horses, not sure what to expect, and FaZe as well. So.
Chào các bạn, một chiếc điện thoại được Apple giới thiệu năm 2017. Đó là chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus mà mình đang có ở đây. Sau 2 năm, phiên bản này đang được bán ở trên thị trường với các hình thức như hàng 99%, hàng mới sách tay và hàng mới chính hãng. Sau 2 năm ra mắt, nhiều sản phẩm này có đáng mua. Chúng ta hãy cùng tìm hiểu một vài thông tin liên quan đến sản phẩm này. Được Apple giới thiệu vào tháng 9 năm 2017, phiên bản này sở hữu kích thước màn hình 5,5 inch, có độ phân giải là 1920 x với 1080 pixel. Máy được trang bị 2 camera, camera trước có độ phân giải là 7 megapixel và camera sau có độ phân giải là 12 megapixel. Về camera trước, phiên bản này hỗ trợ quay phim Full HD 1080, hỗ trợ chụp ảnh ngưỡng sáng HDR, chụp ảnh góc rộng, tự động lấy nét. Camera sau được trang bị một bộ camera có độ phân giải 12 megapixel, bao gồm một camera ống rộng và một ống tele, hỗ trợ quay phim 4K 2160p ở 60 khung hình một giây. Các tính năng mở rộng như là chụp ảnh lấy nét, chụp ảnh chân dung, chụp ảnh panorama và ảnh hưởng quang học. Camera sau được trang bị đèn flash, hỗ trợ khai giải màu gồm 4 đèn LED, giúp cho việc chụp ảnh quay phim trong điều kiện chiếu ánh sáng được tốt hơn. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus có kích thước màn hình 5,5 inch và được trang bị cảm biến 3D touch ở trên màn hình. Nhận dạng vân tay thì được tích hợp sẵn ở trên phím home. Máy được trang bị con chip Apple A11 Bionic gồm có 6 nhân với tốc độ là 2,1 GHz, trong đó có 2 nhân với hiệu suất cao và 4 nhân hiệu suất thấp, giúp tăng hiệu suất hoạt động của máy và tiết kiệm pin. Bên cạnh đó, máy cũng được trang bị một thanh RAM 3GB và các phiên bản với dung lượng 64GB và 256GB. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus được bán ra với 4 màu lựa chọn, bao gồm màu xám, màu trắng, màu vàng và màu đỏ. Máy được thiết kế ở dạng khung nhôm nguyên khối và mặt trước là mặt kính cường lực 2,5D và mặt sau là mặt kính để Apple tích hợp thêm cái phản xạ không dây. Máy có tổng trọng lượng 202g với chiều cao là 154mm, chiều ngang 87,1mm và độ mỏng chỉ 7,5mm. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus này được tích hợp pin có dung lượng 2691mAh, được tích hợp các công nghệ như là tiết kiệm pin, sạc nhanh và sạc không dây. Cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì phiên bản này đang được chào bán với 3 mức giá. Đó là hàng chính hãng ở mức giá 20.990.000 đồng tại FPT và Thế giới di động. Bên cạnh đó thì chúng ta có thêm hàng xách tay đã được chào bán với mức giá từ 17 triệu đến 18 triệu đồng. Và phiên bản hàng 99% như mình đang cầm ở đây là hàng đã qua sử dụng, có hình thức đẹp như máy mới thì đang được chào bán với mức giá từ 12 triệu đến 13 triệu 500 nghìn đồng. Với phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì chúng ta đang có 3 lựa chọn về hình thức máy cũng như là mức giá tương đương. Các bạn nghĩ sao về chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus này? Hãy để lại comment phía bên dưới để chúng ta cùng thảo luận thêm. Nếu quan tâm, các bạn có thể qua địa chỉ webcom số 12 phố Đi Lăng Đống Đa Hà Nội để tham khảo thêm về sản phẩm. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video clip lần sau.
Hãy cùng like và subscribe kênh để nhận thêm nhiều những video thú vị hơn vào lần sau nhé.
Chào các bạn, một chiếc điện thoại được Apple giới thiệu năm 2017, đó là chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus mà mình đang có ở đây. Sau 2 năm, phiên bản này đang được bán ở trên thị trường với các hình thức như là hàng 99%, hàng mới xách tay và hàng mới chính hãng. Sau 2 năm ra mắt, liệu sản phẩm này có đáng mua? Chúng ta hãy cùng tìm hiểu một vài thông tin liên quan đến sản phẩm này. Được Apple giới thiệu vào tháng 9 năm 2017, phiên bản này sở hữu kích thước màn hình 5,5 inch, có độ phân giải là 1920 x với cả 1080 pixel. Máy được trang bị 2 camera, camera trước có độ phân giải là 7 megapixel và camera sau có độ phân giải là 12 megapixel. Về camera trước, phiên bản này hỗ trợ quay phim Full HD 1080, hỗ trợ chụp ảnh ngược sáng HDR, chụp ảnh góc rộng, tự động lấy nét. Camera sau trang bị một cụm camera có độ phân giải 12 megapixel, bao gồm một camera ống rộng và một ống tele, hỗ trợ quay phim 4K 2160p ở 60 khung hình một giây. Các tính năng mở rộng như là chụp ảnh lấy nét, chụp ảnh chân dung, chụp ảnh panorama và chống rung quang học. Camera sau trang bị đèn flash, hỗ trợ 2 dải màu gồm 4 đèn LED, giúp cho việc chụp ảnh quay phim trong điều kiện thiếu ánh sáng được tốt hơn. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus có kích thước màn hình 5,5 inch và được trang bị cảm biến 3D phát trên màn hình. Nhận dạng vân tay thì được tích hợp sẵn ở trên phím home. Máy được trang bị con chip Apple A11 Bionic gồm có 6 nhân với tốc độ là 2,1 GHz, trong đó có 2 nhân với hiệu suất cao và 1 nhân với hiệu suất thấp, giúp tăng hiệu suất hoạt động của máy và tiết kiệm pin. Bên cạnh đó, máy cũng được trang bị một thanh RAM 3GB và các cái lựa chọn về dung lượng 64GB và 256GB. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus được bán ra với 4 màu lựa chọn bao gồm màu xám, màu trắng, màu vàng và màu đỏ. Máy được thiết kế ở dạng khung nhôm nguyên khối và mặt trước là mặt kính cường lực 2,5D và mặt sau cũng là mặt kính để Apple tích hợp thêm cái phần sạc không dây. Máy có tổng trọng lượng 202g với chiều cao là 158,4mm, chiều ngang 87,1mm và độ mỏng chỉ 7,5mm. Phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus này được tích hợp pin có dung lượng 2641mAh, được tích hợp các công nghệ như là tiết kiệm pin, sạc nhanh và sạc không dây. Cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì phiên bản này đang được chào bán với 3 mức giá, đó là hàng chính hãng ở mức giá 20.990.000 đồng tại FPT và Thế giới di động. Bên cạnh đó thì chúng ta có thêm hàng xách tay đang được chào bán với mức giá từ 17 triệu đến 18 triệu đồng. Và phiên bản hàng 99% như mình đang cầm ở đây là hàng đã qua sử dụng, có hình thức đẹp như máy mới thì đang được chào bán với mức giá từ 12 triệu đến 13 triệu 500 nghìn đồng. Với phiên bản iPhone 8 Plus cho đến thời điểm hiện tại thì chúng ta đang có 3 lựa chọn về hình thức máy cũng như là mức giá tương đương. Các bạn nghĩ sao về chiếc điện thoại iPhone 8 Plus này? Hãy để lại comment phía bên dưới để chúng ta cùng thảo luận thêm. Nếu quan tâm, các bạn có thể qua địa chỉ webcom số 12 phố Đi Lăng Đống Đa Hà Nội để tham khảo thêm về sản phẩm. Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video clip lần sau.
Hãy cùng like và subscribe kênh để nhận thêm nhiều những video thú vị hơn vào lần sau nhé.
I'm not too sure. What should we go for? Okay, we pick Nuke.
Nuke! What a surprise! Nuke is our first map. Over to Ents. Which map would you like to pick second? Train. Train will be our second map. Over to Astralis. Which map would you like to ban? Because if it goes all the way to the best of 3, we need this third map to determine who our champion is going to be. Glaive, Sonic, what would you like the next map to be banned?
Ban Overpass.
Overpass is gone! Gentlemen, which map map would you like to pick as the final map then?
Dust 2 will be the final.
Dust 2 is our final map! Would you please make some noise for our finalists, Astralis and Eds? We have our 3 maps. This is going to be incredible. We cannot wait to see this showdown. Right now, though, the players are going to get ready. Very gentlemanly there. Don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this one.
Absolutely, I'm getting flashbanged in real life. That is just how invested we are into the Counter-Strike. It's what we've been waiting for. This entire 2-day, this weekend of Counter-Strike, it's always about how you finish. At least that's what I tell them, and it is all about this best of 3. Maniac and Nifty going to be my partners in crime for this one. I mean, gentlemen, the veto had you shaking your head, jumping up and down. There's a slight jig from Maniac. I'll let you start because you were doing some dance moves during that.
Yeah, I guess Nifty agreed with me that the Vertigo veto from Ents was a little weird, right? Why would you remove a Vertigo as a first map? I think it gives you weaknesses throughout the veto then, because, you know, lose that card. That offers Inferno and Nuke as potential mapping for Astralis. But at the same time, okay, let's look at the positive, right?
Scared of it.
We're gonna see Nuke, and I have wanted this for a long time. I have wanted Ents to challenge Astralis on Nuke, and we get to see that as a first map.
I mean, I'm looking at it, and I can see, you know, there was that slip-up versus the Ninjas at this event on Nuke. We get to see that again. Ents perhaps redeeming themselves. They played it, I want to double check, I think it was twice. Yeah, so they were 50-50 at 1 versus Cloud9 as well. But the Vertigo float, Nifty, I mean, was it something you were expecting to see? Were you expecting to see Vertigo kind of floated by both? Surprises?
Honestly, I think it was probably just a little bit of wishful thinking as well, because yeah, it is.
Inferno and Nuke. Yes. Essentially 2 on-times records. Big plan, of course, taken away from Astralis' Inferno's 3, but I mean, when you go up against a team that had such ridiculous win streaks.
Yes, Inferno was like 17-0.
Wouldn't you put a ban there?
Do you think they were scared of Astralis actually being already experts on Vertigo, and this is why they removed it?
No, I just don't think that they were scared of Astralis' Inferno.
That's a nicer way to frame it.
Wow.
Okay.
I think that they were open to playing them on Nuke as well. I think they knew that they were going to get Nuke, but they were going to get one of the 2 regardless. But I think that they were actually okay, because Ents is actually pretty good at Inferno as well. So I think it would have been actually a really good match if we saw Nuke, Inferno, and D2.
I mean, Astralis would have been laughing to the bank.
I know, but it would have been interesting though.
Okay, the fan of Counter-Strike in me says yes, we Counter-Strike, but if you're Astralis, I mean, if you're Vegas Astralis and you give them Nuke and Inferno the best of 3, you might as well just give them a check.
Just lights on fire, like
firework and everything goes down.
For me, I'm the most happy about seeing Train.
Oh yeah.
Because all we've been seeing like this entire tournament is essentially Nuke and Dust 2. So to mix it up and throw a little bit of Train in there, and obviously to see a great Nuke match between Ensign and Astralis is something that I'm so happy for.
Yeah, we can run through some highlights of their play so far. Both teams, of course, delivering this finals right down to the wire, though. Against the a little bit versus Giants, and we can see the first time they was on Dust 2. Referring to it as the big win from the Finns, and them locking themselves in for the final.
Listen, what was really, really impressive about that game is that long winning streak that Ents were able to put together after being down 7-1, as we can see here on the screen. As well as all guns blazing, it felt like the Finns had really no way into that game. But then suddenly, from 7-1, they woken up with a 15-8 lead. Many teams were able to do against Astralis, and it was just a mix of, I guess, good tactics. Alex was really on top of it, and then individually speaking, everyone stepped up. We see here X7 in the entry fighting department. Most impressive Ents I've seen in a period of time in a game. So if they're able to magically reproduce that in the final, then yeah, I think everything is open, is on the table.
They were given the choice between Inferno and Dust 2. They take it back to a map that they previously played earlier on today.
That's a very impressive comeback from Ents into an ultimate snowball. I think if this does go to a map 3, I don't think we see another game like that. I think in most of these scenarios where we see Astralis almost getting a rematch against a team who had an incredible run against them, I think most of the time, more times than not, we will see Astralis overcome that mountain.
Yeah, on top of that, I agree with you completely. And I think what is even more impressive from Ents is that Astralis started to come back slowly, and Ents still found it in themselves to remain calm and close the game. Usually where Astralis actually wins all of these rounds, and you think, but come on, win that at 16, and it just doesn't happen. There ends, they're able to stay calm and close that at 16.
And it's a quality that does evade some world-class teams. I'm not going to, point fingers, but they're not intended here. Where that 15, that 14, it can feel like a mountain to overcome to get the 16. We've seen twice today Ents faced with a team coming back, Giants, Astralis. Both times they managed to stay cool, calm, and collected enough to collect the win. I mean, that's a quality you look for, right? I mean, that's a sign of a world-class team.
In order to be in that top, I think even top 4, top 5 team, you need to be able to understand, because it really all does come down to like a mental game at that point, I think. In order to be able to close games, you have to be able to say, like, especially if you have like a 8+ round lead, you have to be like, okay, maybe we play a little bit slower for one round, or depending on how the pace of the game has been going, maybe we need to speed it up. Or maybe we need to throw a gimmick in, because think about this, right? If you did like 7 rounds in a row of gimmicks, but also with a mix of fast-paced default or slow-paced default, one of them is bound to work. Yeah. It just is. Or one of them is bound to put you in a favorable 2v2 or 3v3 post-plan.
I've always wondered, because I feel like a lot of it comes down to, of course, gameplay, but it's also what's happening in the TeamSpeak at that moment, right? I feel like that's when leadership is tested, but the mettle of all 5 in the server for that side is truly tested. Are you over-talking? When you find yourself in situations like that, what have you found works best? Are you making simple calls that everyone can get on board with quickly? Are you calling a timeout and walking them through every step?
So that's a great point. Simple seems to be better in those situations, but the key is to catch it early. Don't let it go to like 15-11 and then take a pause and be like, okay guys, let's relax now, because if you might need to do that at like 15-7, 15-8 or something.
Kind of get ahead of it.
Yeah, right. So that you can catch it early, and if you want to slow it down, right, you have time to lose maybe 1 or 2 slow rounds and then be like, okay, we've got to figure it out. We've seen them play a little bit more as to how they play against our slow default. Now let's throw in this fast gimmick play.
No, I agree. I think that the hardest part of being in that situation is to be able to find a perfect solution regardless of the context. And I think some teams fall into 15-12, come on guys, we need to do it. Maybe a B rush. No.
So if I just get one frag, I can win the game for my team.
This is exactly where individuals will just overplay a little bit, because they think if we get that second frag, we can have the 16, and that's the mistake. You have to start playing counter-strike to win the game. Because it's 2-0, 5-0, or 15-11, it doesn't matter. Stay playing counter-strike, the good one. And I think that's not easy for every team.
Playing the good counter-strike is exactly what is on the horizon. It's getting closer and closer to match time for this best of 3. Still so much to be discussed, but let's go ahead and get this map ready.
Still believe in the system, obviously, and pretty much just one bad day. If Astralis come into this event and they don't win, I'm going to be asking what they're doing with their time, because sure, they do need to take a break, sure, they do need to relax, but they're the best team if they can't show what happened in Miami one time only, and hopefully here at Madrid we will go the whole way. It's like every tournament for us, we just want to win.
I imagine Astralis will bring tournament. They haven't been attending too many, so
I'm really excited to come into Madrid and play. It's an experienced Spanish crowd. I have some good expectations for them.
I absolutely think Astralis is going to make the finals here. This is the event they're gonna try to come out swinging.
I'm really confident that we're going to make the final. I think that's the goal for us in the tournament. So this season is coming up, and that's supposed to be global finals.
The Ents team is an enigma to me. So on one hand, they have confirmed that they are not challenger anymore. They've had a few tournaments with really good results.
Then the question mark becomes just them having a good performance once in a while, or are they actually a legit contender?
Now positioned, great anticipation of falling speed. Sees the player on the train and knows there's another in the office.
If someone underestimated us, it was at the major. I think every team takes us into consideration. Respect.
So there's talent there that hasn't actually completely realized what they can do on a consistent basis.
This can actually be a very dangerous team, because all their players are very young team, very aggressive. So they have a very good chance of upsetting and make it deep in this tournament, make it into that grand finals.
Ents is going to be a really hard tournament. Played against each other last time, was a best of 3, really hard.
It was so close that time as well, so we want to get the revenge against them.
The ball plant to push over, but look at the damage from the... What is this kid made of?
If they make it to the final, that would be impressive. Or if they fail, I'm not going to be that surprised, but it's going to be up to them to grab a spot.
Against a team who should definitely be in that top 3, but only the top 2 really matters when you look at the glass format. If you don't make it to the final, if you don't win the final, then you're probably not Australis. So Ed should be aiming for the top 2, and I can see them making it.
I'm hoping we're going to play Australis in the final. I'm feeling really confident.
So we had a bit of prophecy from talent and players alike. It felt like it was an inevitability to a lot of people stepping into Madrid for what is going to be a fantastic weekend of Counter-Strike. Well, it is realised we do have Eds versus Australis setting up on the stage, but still plenty of time to not only set the scene, but just to go ahead and talk about the wonderful game of Counter-Strike that's about to take place. Best of 3. That started many a conversation, but one I feel that we haven't finished with both myself and Nifty was talking about this pressure and overcoming it, because Australis have had similar issues in the past. I mean, really when I roll back the years, they were the team that were choking the Australis banner. But this choking, this finishing, overcoming the pressure, this is kind of something you can truly shed some insight on. I want to kind of try and get my head around it, because it does feel like 50 to 60% is in the head. It's a mental game. It's not to do with the crosshair and the hand on the mouse.
Now, something you want to do as a player and as a team is you don't want to think about that word too much. You don't want to think about that situation, just choking or not being able to finish. Or not being able to finish games or not worrying about any of that. I think there are a fair amount of players that are actually really good at just setting that aside. But I do think, like, off the back of that conversation that we were kind of having before, is like it takes the team leader and also coach as well to when we need to take that pause and recognize, like, okay, guys, let's get back on our feet here and take in what's going on and how do we need to adjust. But just as much as it goes into the in-game leader and the coach, all the players have to be in line mentally and collected so that they can add to that as well. Because if it's just the in-game leader and maybe you've got 1 or 2 other guys that are buying into that, but maybe 1 or 2 guys that are still stuck too much in round before, or thinking about tournaments where it's like, oh my god, I choked in this tournament, or we failed to close this game out, this and that. It's like you don't want to be thinking about those things.
I definitely agree. I think that pressure is a monster that has many layers to it, and there can be pressure on the individual. That's what we talked about before. People can be a little bit shaky, make mistakes left and right. Then you have pressure on the in-game leader to find the solution. Sometimes you will rush it a little bit, or you think you have the right solution but you don't. Yeah. Then you have just the whole team, how they are working together. This is definitely something that you can work before. It can be refined. Yes, I think there can be many layers of attention to make sure that your team doesn't work.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's mostly revolved around whatever process that your team has. Yeah, whatever kind of mental key points that you guys focus on. Maybe it's something that you include as like a mantra or something. Those kinds of things are the things that you need to think about when you're in that position. You find yourself like, oh my god, okay, you need to refocus here and be able to close out this game. Yeah, it's a huge problem. A lot of teams, I feel like, kind of don't focus on it too much. Maybe they think it's corny. Maybe they don't think it's necessary. Maybe they think that their skills and their experience can just make up for all that. But really, I think it's the other way around. Like, in order to hold all of those skills and experience that you have, you need to have that foundation of mental fortitude.
And I mean, you could run with that as a theory, and you could just kind of implement that into the idea of gifted players, the simples of the world, right? Those that just don't seem to feel that pressure. Perhaps part of their gift isn't just the process to the head; it's also that they are innately strong at avoiding the mind wandering. What we've been talking about, it's another part of their skill set that isn't necessarily addressed.
Absolutely, these kind of people who thrive under pressure, they can also kind of transfer that to their teammates. If they talk to them, listen, this is how I feel, this is how I see it. Life is about how you see it, what kind of glasses you have on. Some people will see pressure and they will crumble into it. Someone will see a challenge that focus, that motivates them. So if I'm simple and I can thrive under that, I want to talk to my team. I want to explain to them, this is how I feel. Like, you feel bad now, but use that as an energy. So when you panic or anxiety, basically this is just energy. Then the sign that you have energy, is it a negative pressure or is it a positive, happiness, adrenaline? You can do that for yourself. Exactly, it's just a neutral that you decide to shape into something negative or positive.
Like Avatar, basically, except you're
I guess so, I guess.
Why not? A pressure bender.
Yeah,
Any Anyway, let's have a look at that face-off for our grand final. Selected 2 players, one from either side, and the revealed names, Dupree and Sergey. I mean, I guess similar roles, could we say? Entry fragger for both?
Yeah, I guess so. Entry fragger for both. Dupree on one hand has been having such an outstanding tournament. That is crazy. I've been watching him play. Always good for double, triple frag, being very aggressive. He plays with the AWP, the pistol rifle. He's been instrumental to Astralis' victories, of course. And on the other hand, Sergey, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I have seen the true monster that Sergey can be. Sure. I think obviously he's part of a well-oiled machine. Everyone in ENCE is putting the effort, putting the frag, so he doesn't have that much space to work now. But can I see that in the final? Can I see the big Sergey, the one that we saw in FPL? All these crazy things that people were asked down about. I want to see that in that grand final.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. I think with Sergey, it's very normal. He's what, 16? Yes. 16, right? I think that this is very normal for him to go through like phases. You know, you can't really set, I mean, expectations are never good, but you can't really set an expectation, especially on a player that's 16 years old. There are so many waves that he has to go through, right? He's going to go up and then down. He's going to have to understand, like, okay, well, he's going to start realizing all these different feelings that he's having, you know, when they're winning, when they're losing, different challenges that they face in the team, different challenges that he faces individually. You know, in FPL, I'm sure he was used to just destroying everyone, so I'm sure when he first got on ENCE, right, he had to realize, like, okay, this is a little bit different. I'm not getting as many frags as I normally am used to getting, you know, so now I have to figure out how to work my way around the situation. So there's constant challenges for a player like that.
Yeah. Now we are getting closer to game time. I want to just get a bit more focused on that one. We're entering into Nuke first. Astralis, their record continues to expand on this map. Unbeaten. Check, I think it's 29 off the top of my head.
I think it's 31.
You're right, we broke 30. I was actually we've surpassed 30 in their unbeaten streak, and it's the very first map of this best of 3 final.
You want to try and find silver linings fans, because we can try and do that. Astralis are right? But maybe they don't play as much as they usually do because people ban it against them. So, you know, if you're Astralis, are you on top of your game on Nuke? Have you come up with new strategies? Why would you? People ban it against you. So I think there is a chance for ENCE. I will leave Nuke open, and I'm looking to see, was I just dreaming? Was it all a dream? Or do ENCE have a chance on Nuke? What do you think?
I think they could surprise us. Yeah, I mean, there's always that room for complacency on Astralis, right? But, like, I don't think that their process does not reflect. So I think that, although they may not have too many new things, I think they're just so good at the things that they do all the time on Nuke.
A couple of times, both myself and others have asked the question, why are you so good at Nuke? And often the answer is just, we're good at it as a team, which is like, oh, nice one, appreciate that. But also, it's about their communication. They talk about the fact that they have such a firm understanding of what each queue needs, and how each player should respond to it non-verbally. I think that's so cool to think about. We can't appreciate it. I don't speak Danish and I don't have access to the team speak. It's interesting, right?
You can almost see like the tree diagram of thinking of like how they build, especially their CD side of like, okay, this happens, Magist moves here, this happens, device moves here, you know what I mean? And it's just like they all know exactly where they need to go, and that's the fascinating part about the 31 streak. It's incredible.
Yeah, they are, now, just to clarify, perhaps a newer viewer earlier, they are undefeated this year on this map. They have played this map for an entire year at the top of the competitive scene and have not lost it once. I just want to make that, like that's absurd. In an offline environment, I should specify that's all LAN wins, 31 LAN wins on Nuke. Imagine having it taken away from you in a LAN final. Is it an inevitability at some point? Are ENCE poised to do it? That's a question I don't have an answer to.
That's a good candidate, right? But it's bound to happen at some point. I think, Noah, you were really right to point it out. What makes Astralis so impressive on Nuke are stuff that people from the outside cannot really see. You don't see that little magic, little rotations, because it's not a frag or it's not a crazy action. You just see a player go down, another one move here and there. That's a beautiful puzzle that you need to decipher. And it just makes my heart, you know, beat really fast.
It really does. And the closing thoughts for now are with you, Noah. Your summary, Nuke, your expectations. It's leaning towards the Danes?
Yes, I would say Astralis 16-11.
Okay, just a little bit of love to ENCE as well. This is just the start. Let's not forget 3 maps before this one. It always happens in the crowd already. I'm absolutely ready. Let's learn a bit more about Nuke as we get closer and closer to this grand final.
Nuke is the oldest map of the 7 active maps, with an original release date in November 1999. Both teams start outside, at opposite ends of the main nuclear facility, with no team having a clear advantage. For the CTs that are defending the A bomb site, there's a clear advantage in high ground, forcing the attacking T side to fight a much more vertical fight than we normally see. The B bomb site is very hard to both plant and defuse bomb in. As a result, most teams will try to save a smoke grenade to accomplish either one of these goals by doing it hidden within the smoke. Expect firefights across the entire map due to the close proximity of the two bomb sites, allowing very fast attacks and retakes from both teams. Enjoy the match. The attacking team is looking to create a wall of smoke on the outside area. A smoke is immediately thrown to block the initial crossing area. The other attackers line up to throw 3 smokes. 1 smoke is thrown towards the garage, blocking any vision of the defender. 2 smokes are thrown to cover the last portion of the wall. This creates confusion among the defenders, as they are not sure where the attacking team's forces are at any point. In this instance, the Ts will move behind the smoke wall and enter the secret staircase to the lower area of the map. Well done.
Le hiciste la guerra, te escupió pa' acá arriba de nuevo, a seguir haciendo daño te aferras, si muero no vayas a mi entierro, porque mi familia te entierra. Aléjate, no quiero volver a verte, pa' volver contigo y que juegues conmigo, prefiero la muerte. A Dios porque otro día despierto, también por rescatarme de ese desierto. Te pasas espiando, pero te advierto, no me busques. Piensa que para ti estoy muerto. Se te fue el trigueño, baby, sé que el mundo es muy pequeño, pero no te quiero ver ni en sueño, así que no suplique. Y al santo que te certifique que eres hija del diablo, no te justifique. Que todo te salga mal, que nada te salga bien, y lo que hiciste una vez que a ti te lo hagan 100. Mientras tanto tú sigues corriendo el mundo en llanto y yo sigo como PR, ahora todo es encanto. Aléjate, no quiero volver a verte, a volver contigo y que juegues conmigo, prefiero la muerte. Aléjate, no quiero volver a verte, a volver contigo y que juegues conmigo, prefiero la muerte. Te trajeron a la vida sin razón, por equivocación, parece que naciste sin corazón. No tienes sentimiento o son de cemento, hay que mandarte para el mundo del arrepentimiento. Baby, lo que tocas lo sala, eres más peligrosa que un rifle con bala. Tú no eres un ángel aunque tengas alas, tratan de ayudarte pero tú naciste para ser mala, mala. Tú no te mereces nada, date cuenta que estás loca. A ti no te importa nada, y castigo es lo que te toca. Tú no te mereces nada.
Với nhiều thành phần có nguồn gốc tự nhiên, các nhà khoa học châu Âu đã cho ra đời một sản phẩm lan nách không mùi, giúp giảm tiết mồ hôi.
It's not chump change for sure.
No, definitely not. Taco just removing potential. Dangerous. Ooh, let's see. This is far off. He gets it.
No, he didn't get it. Oh, barely. So close.
So,
Surfing, tell me.
There we go.
Surfing USA.
Here we go, the KZ start.
Oh, he doesn't expect it. Now he's got a chance to tackle. He flips in time. 4-4. 11-8 total.
that is what makes me oh so excited. If anyone's feeling spicy, let's not forget, you get a knife kill. You are, oh, there we go, I can hear it. But if you get a knife kill, you instantly win your round. And there's another one, that's twice. Ariel just...
Your Alfred.
Yeah, I mean, both of them so very, very impressive.
And if I'm not mistaken, they don't have a secondary weapon.
He's straight from the serve.
Yeah, I love it.
Trying to get that showmanship. Oh! That is not blowing my mind, I'll tell you that now.
Alright, inching closer here now for who needs to close it out.
Excuse me, oh my goodness. I just took a big shot of helium.
Been a bit of a wild time here in the arena. Proposal was